Hello everyone, Beastfire1 here. Welcome to another live stream. We're doing some more Dream Daddy. As you saw, I saw Matt in the chat there. What's up, Matt? Let's get it. Wub 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 wub. Wubba lubba dub dub. Morty, you gotta get the Szechuan sauce, Morty. Oh, Rick, did you see those guys at McDonald's? I don't think we should go there. Nah, Morty, they're fine. They're just super excited about Szechuan sauce, Morty. That's enough. That's all I'm gonna talk about that. Woo, boy. Okay. Did the intro work okay? Cause I messed up on that. I messed up on the intro. Sorry, guys. But the outro should work, hopefully, cause I know how to work OBS. I know how to do that. It's easy. Wub wub wub. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. So let me do a quick stream. We're streaming Dream Daddy. Come and hang out. So I'm gonna type in the links. Hold on. I'm just sharing out. It's just sharing it. Yeah, it did. Don't worry. Okay, cool. Thanks. Cause it like I was monitoring my stream on Twitch, and then an ad played. I'm just like, oh crap. Stop it, please stop. Dream Daddy, Dream Daddy. Okay, I need to look for a Dream Daddy GIF, because that's how you pronounce it, a GIF. GIF Damien, because that's who we're going for today. We're going for Damien. Cause he's a cutie patootie. This one? No. I need a GIF. Where's the GIF? Ugh. Ooh, there's some sexy dads here. Ooh, a baby girl. No, baby. No, baby, don't cry. Okay, Damien. No, 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 baby, no, 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 baby, don't cry. It's Damien time. Hooray. Okay, that's uploaded. That's good. That's all good. Cool. Jontron noises. Phil, you make me angry, Phil. You just get a pot. You have to make a bowl out of a colander. From the day we arrived on the planet, I was scared of Mufasa's face. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. All right, let's just actually start this. Let's actually start this. I've held off long enough. Let's turn this up. There we go. Let's put it at 8. There we go. There's a sweet sound of dads. Dream, Daddy, who's gonna be your dream? All right, switch over. There we go. All right, how's that looking? Oh boy. Oh boy. This is gonna hurt my voice later. Oh boy. Oh, YouTube is lagging behind compared to the other streams. Holy crap. Who's ahead right now? I think it's Mixer actually. That's interesting. Okay. Let's pop in. Everybody doing okay? Everybody doing okay? If you're watching this after the stream, welcome. If you enjoy it, then let me know. Hit the like button. Why not? Why not do that? I don't usually do that before a video, but in this case, because it's a live stream, some people are already here. Haha. Oh boy. All right. So last time we went for Matt, and we also went for Hugo. We went for Hugo, and then we went for Matt. So today we're gonna be going for, as you know, Damien, and possibly maybe I want to do Joseph, and then Robert, because I heard Brian's the hardest one. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of romancing him, so I don't know. That may be a challenge. Who knows? Let's just get into it. All right, we've already seen this. Aww. So let's make another dad. Let's make some more dads. Let's build that dad.
Build that dad.
There you go. There you are. Nice and simple. Okay, body. Let's go for skinny, slim tank bod. Why not? And then a shadow. What? Yeah, let's give her dad a bit of a shadow. I like that. A head that almost reaches your mouth. Very nice. I'll give you the diamond head. That's nice. And for hair, let's see. I'm liking the natural hair. That's like Danny's hair circa now. Like this, but more of a Jufro. That's what he calls it. Let's go for nice. Pennywise, is that you? Blue hair. Ooh. Oh wow. If I want to know what I look like with blue hair, then there I go. Red hair, like bright red hair. Make him look like Dr. Evil. All right, hold on. I need that. Let me get a reference up. Yeah, there you go. Make him look. Okay, so no hair. So in this case, let's okay, no hair, absolutely no hair, no shadow, hair, no hair, eyes. What kind of eyes does he have? Like very, like this. Narrow eyes, some really narrow eyes. Nose. What kind of nose does Dr. Evil have? Oh, he has a really pronounced nose, like let's see. Like a wide nose. No, from the front, a Roman nose. Yeah, I think that looks good. That looks good. Mouth. Where's the kissy lips? There we go. Brows. He's very angry, but he has like this. Yes, yes. Oh dang. Okay, he has black brows. There we go. They kind of faded as well. Yeah, that's good enough. Facial hair, no facial hair. Glasses, no glasses. Dr. Evil don't have glasses. Dr. Evil don't have the glasses. Wait, his head needs to be a bit, how you say, wider. Yes, there we go. That's nice. Facial hair, glasses, no. Piercings. Does he have a piercing? No, he has a ring on his finger, but no. Clothing. What would Dr. Evil wear? What would be a Dr. Evil kind of outfit? Okay, let me change the body size first. Oh, Dr. Evil's not that. Okay, let's just make him skinny. Okay, clothing. The closest thing I could get to like a full-on like suit is this, or this plain suit. I'm gonna go with a navy suit. This is Dr. Evil, like if he was if he wanted to go out on the town, and he's changed his ways after the Austin Powers movies. All right, I think that's good. I think that's looking good, Daddy.
Name that, Dad.
All right, so this isn't Austin Powers. No. That's a copyrighted name. We have to name him something else. Let's call him Osro. No. What am I doing? This is Dr. Evil. Holy crap! What am I saying? From the Dr. Evil from the Austin Powers movie. So should we just name him Dr. Evil? His name is Dottore Ivale. Ivale. Dottore Ivale. Give him the full white. You're right. Yeah. Cause there's no like full-on suit, and you can't change the color of it. Dottore Ivale. Let's just it'd be funny if it was just like, hello, Dr. Evil. First name Dr., last name Evil. What's Dr. Evil's full name, actually? Dr. Evil, full name. Is that something? Douglas Powers. Yeah, because he's his brother. I forgot about that. Dougal McFlugel. Dougal McFlugel. There he is. That's Dr. Evil, otherwise known as Dougal McFlugel. I guess I can't get any more nicer than that. Be that dad. All right. We just spent. I swear we just spent most of the time just like building a dad. All right. Did you fall asleep packing? I'm sorry, Amanda. All right. Father and I get it. Try steal people's pets. That was an S. You're wrong either way, I believe. You were adopted, I guess. I've always chose adopted. Okay, we're going through the car ride. Two-car garage. Whoa! My lovely Amanda. Today we're going to go to our house that has rooms. Some coffee. If you do the dogs, then that's Brian. Let's okay, I'll save it right here. Let's unpack first. Such I like to enjoy a healthy ice cream sandwich right now. We gotta get to work, kiddo. We need to make it snappy. You don't let the entire case of Shark Tank. Try not to make assumptions about people. Don't do it. Don't do it at all. I love this. Get to work unpacking. This is ready. Hey, it's Joseph. So he shows up at night if you don't unpack first. So we've seen this anyway. Joseph probably wants us. Let's get some fresh air. I'll give you some coffee. What? Okay, let's get some fresh air. Let's hit that park down the road. Oh, is that that's Brian, right? Okay. Yep, that's Brian. Okay, let's load up. Meet Joseph. Meet Brian. Let's go up to... Joseph probably wants his plate back. Was that the only choice I have? I think we get a ton of good neighbor points if I go over to Joseph's. Oh, hi. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Whoops. Whoops. Dougal. I'm actually not sure which house this is. Blah, blah, blah. All right, let's just read this. Let's just read this first. Hey guys, is your dad around? They all just stare at us blankly. We just wanted to return this nice plate and thank you for the cookies. Jeez, these definitely are Joseph's kids. They all look exactly like him. Huh? They were really good. Come play with us. Come play. Come play with us. I mean, I heard they were good. I didn't get to eat any. I chuckled nervously. Well, okay, we're just gonna set this plate down on the ground real gentle and just back away slowly, right, Dad? Right, that's what we're gonna do. The kids' eyes bore into us as we scurry away. I can feel their gaze on my back as we approach our house. Oh. I need something to get my mind off those carbon copy kids. Let's grab some coffee. I need to rest my eyes. You've been awake for what, 3 hours? Yeah, that's 3 hours too many. All right. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting to the meat and potatoes of this. That's my boy, white privilege. white privilege in the house. Young white privilege. The last thing you spent. You're young plus the last thing you spent, buddy, on young white privilege. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps. Dougal, bro. Oh yeah, it's Greg. Hey, Greg. I romanced you in another life. Not with this dad specifically, but with the dad that looks more like me. And I'm very glad about that. Plop down on the couch. Bub, 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 bub. Union meeting. So you can be the mayor of this town. Going clubbing. Watch the game. Oh yeah, that's where you meet. That's where you meet Robert, right? No, we're going after Damien though. How do we get with Damien? I guess it doesn't really matter. The first half of the game doesn't really matter anyway. Unless you've seen something new. Unknown number. Go back to sleep. Sorry, Craigie. I'm sorry. Yeah, but this is just like me in real life. Alright, I'm at school. Hey, what's up? Oh, yep, it's Hugo. Hugo and what's his name? Damien? No, Damien's the dad. What's his son's name? I forget. Lucian. She has a tendency to bottle things up. Let's make something. No, let's go to the mall food court. Mall food court. Yeah, that's where you go to Dead Goth and Beyond. I think it was. Okay, where are we going? We're out in the mall. I saw this already. Oh yeah, explaining memes. That's right. Speech. Or I'll do if you stop chanting. We've seen this already. We've seen this in the first part. Peruse the band T-shirts. Over here. Oh yeah, there he is. I can see that. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. Listen, when I bought this online, the website said the blouse was Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People will have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they're Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. The man that trots up with me with a t-shirt in hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Oh. Hey, Diatron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up. A radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store, head back home to get some rest. And we sit on the counter, try to find something to watch, blah, blah, blah. All right, so when do we get to the party? Excited to beef up my. If there's food, I'm excited. Bop, 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 bop. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hi. Young's Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Oh, hi. Hello. Hey, hey. Dad rock. You know, with the guitars and the drums and the lyricism growing older and seeing how the world changing before your eyes and you don't know how to deal with it. Buddy, I relate to that. Cool. All right. Got censored for a second. So, right. Cool. Well, I'll be making the rounds. Feel free to stop by later. Is he as afraid as people as you are? He might be. Hey, Dougal, have you met Brian yet? Who? Hey, Brian, come over here for a sec. Hey, hello, well, pleased to meet you. Put her there.
Whoa.
Not much of a handshake guy. I'm happy there. Size don't matter about it. What's up, Daisy? Hey. Oh, Cracker Barrel. Okay, so we know who we're going for. Let's talk to Joseph and Damien. Spot Joseph chatting with a guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. I was about to say Adobe. Dougal, I was having a conversation with Damien about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in the ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I moved in the other day. She was the one I took to get Dead Gotham Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood. What? Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Yeah, sir. Hey, Madonna, welcome. Madonna, welcome to the stream. I missed your message by like 4 minutes, but welcome anyway. Whoops, what'd I do? What'd I just do? No. Oh shoot, no. No, I didn't mean to do that. What did I do? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No 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 no. No no no. This is not good. No no. Oh no. Matt, I'm sorry. Hold on. Hold on. What did I just do? What was that? Oh man. Oh, I accidentally banned Matthew. Oh no. I'm sorry, Matt. Hold on. Hold on. Let me change that real quick. Community settings, I think that's what it is. Hidden comments. Yeah, just get rid of that. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Matt. Oh no. Okay, save this, please. Actually, hope Matt, to make it up to you. Let me refresh this. To make it up to you, I am here, ready to rock. Your bet said, no, Madonna, no. Matthew's one of my good friends. In fact, I'm gonna add him as a moderator. There you go. There we go. Yay. I hope that made it up to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But welcome, Madonna. Welcome. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service. I forgot his last name was Bloodmarch, and I think the reason why I'm doing Damien because it's early in the morning. I just want to give my voice a little rest. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. Aw, my, do you know how to treat a lady? Whoa. Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey,
Won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Come play with us. Come play.
Okay. Guys, enough of the creepy twin stick. We talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. What do you think?
Where do you think they got that from?
Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of wine.
I think it might have taped over VHS, VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows?
She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish?
Wasn't he with you?
You had him a moment ago.
He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient.
Mary tips her glass to me.
Ain't my first time into the rodeo. It's my fourth.
Come on.
I have squeezed 4 little. Out, right out of there.
Andrew, JK, I love you, Romeo. Man's a mod now still. Let's get it. It's aight. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry again. Hold on. Okay. Got it. Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That'd be great.
I'm sure he's fine.
Mary. Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off.
Dad, can we go now? Ah, Lucian, have I introduced you to Dougal yet?
Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you.
Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite.
Lucian bows.
Whatever, sir.
Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger? Sir. Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian?
Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They describe carnivorous type people as bloodlappers.
Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of tattoo peeks out from under his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor.
Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Nice.
Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know.
That's so cool. Want to see mine?
What?
What?
Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink.
My buddy gave me a stick to poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later.
That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo?
I don't know. I just thought it looked sick.
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors pop out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. I don't know. I guess it's time for burner time. As I figured dudes for some magic. And then we get to all the dad puns. Haha, they're all so funny.
Yeah.
Man, it's so wild how all his dads in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice. Dad book, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I got a burger in me. Alright. Trying to make assumptions about people. Matt and I arrive home. And let's see how long I can sleep for. Waiting for Amanda. I have a right to be concerned. Sorry, Amanda. Love you, sweetie. I trust you to make good decisions. Team McFlugel. I forgot about that. Team McFlugel, baby. Oh, yeah. Da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. Friday night, you're most likely to... Hold on. Dup. Let's see. I think this matters anyway. So on a Friday night, you're most likely to torture my children with dad puns. One thing you take to desert island. I don't need anything. My survival skills. Train me for this. Street smarts. I wanted to be the president of space. Sean Connery's entire filmography. Ideal date. Arson. Well, you never leave home without a sensible cardigan. Spend a lot of time thinking about how proud I am of my child. Profile complete. Yeah.
Welcome.
You got dads. Damien.
Alright. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats,
that took a turn.
please send me a letter.
A letter. I'll send you a message instead. Sorry, dude.
listen to True Crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens. Oh, you taxidermy. It's like Susie. A coffin. Turn on pronouncing bosom correctly. Bosom. Heck yeah, it's time to bosom. I don't know. What did you want to be able to grow up? A bat? A foreign art house horror? What's your ideal date? It's night. We're at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. Gonna take me a lot, take me away from you. An upside down cross. Mortality salience. All right, let's message you. You seem like a good guy. Get whatever job you want. Just make sure it includes health insurance. I guess so. Man, I love arson. Yes. Cats. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Madonna runs a channel called Happening Meow, and she talks about cat stuff all around the world. And she went to a couple cat cafes, so you should go check it out. Search up Happening Meow. She's on Facebook and Twitter, on YouTube as well. Let's get it. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dadbook page and type out a message. I send him a letter. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. Some Tim. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing and typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Oh, Dougal. Dougal, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in a gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmarch. Wow. He actually wrote it as a letter. He actually typed it as a letter. Holy crap. He really is a dad. And we read the message. Hey, Amanda. And it pops out of her room. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry about your plans. That's sweet, but I rescued that plan. I don't know if it's and now that I know it's fake, change the subject. Oh, so, whoops, I skipped. Sure thing, dude. Regards, Dougal. Okay, fine. I didn't get to read all that. Shoot. Well, I suppose that's that. That's fine. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor, estate. The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in a cul-de-sac. Hi. OMG, a shout out. Yeah, you deserve it. You deserve it, girl. Sans Zut on Mixer, welcome to the stream. You say hi, and I say hi back. Hello. Man's got game. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Whoa, my gosh. Look at the what? This guy's living in luxury. What is this? He's got sandwiches. He's got some what? He's got like fossils. Are those real? That's Damien on the left. I think. That's someone in the middle. And that might be Lucian. And then their dog on the right. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. I mean, I kind of like you, dude, but like, I think you're coming on too pretty hard. Hello? But I feel like all the people in the paintings are staring straight at me because per perception. Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Dougal, pleasure to have you in my home.
I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut?
Oh, sorry. There was a draft.
And the door creaking open when I knocked?
I accidentally left the door unlocked.
And the creepy oil paintings?
I like oil paintings.
Right.
Right. Please, let me show you around.
Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason.
This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through intensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period, equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling.
You walk past the door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. To join the Black Parade. I dig the style. Oh yeah, I dig it. Pretty. It's pretty out of the ordinary. But hold on. Did I listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victoria area?
That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the copyright strike. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. And this is the library. Sunlight streams from floor to ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Look at this. There's butterflies, there's taxidermy, there's books, there's a ladder to get to the books. Holy crap. This is weird. This is very weird. Okay. Look out the window, look at the butterflies, pick up a book. What do I do? Oh. Let's look out the windows. I walk to the window and I'm greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Dang. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Dang.
Did you know that Victorians spend at least 20 hours a week gazing out longingly out the full-length windows?
Wait, really?
No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke.
Haha, y'all. Look at the butterflies. I walk up to the glass display of pin bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs.
I pinned them all myself. Maybe I should show you how sometime.
I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger.
Ah, the pinner's gambit.
Is that a thing?
No.
Okay, pick up a book.
You know, Dougal, in the Victorian era there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought that more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school.
That's what they say about video games. How do you think that turned out? I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. What? Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pet. Okay, I think that, okay.
Okay, I think that's enough.
Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. Oh my gosh. Make sure to pick up a... I did pick up a book. I did. I just did. And boy howdy, did I get a surprise. Naruto and Sasuke. Whoo! If that doesn't assault your apples, then I don't know what will. Dead, LMAO. So Victorian, such Victorian class. You know, Naruto is my favorite Victorian anime.
That's a rare book from my private collection.
Then why do you keep it there?
Please, will you join me for some tea?
I followed Damien to his sitting room where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high back chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to this. Damien smiles to himself. What?
Oh.
It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of the day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they're served.
Oh.
My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea.
That's informative. And also, I didn't really need to hear that. But it's interesting. Thank you. Damon takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Your home is really impressive. Ooh. It seems like you put a lot of work into this place.
Thank you. No one ever complimented my home before.
Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place. And look at what you've done. Kind of jealous.
That's very generous of you to say.
So what got you so interested in goth stuff?
Oh.
Well, when I was a young boy, my father...
Did he take you into the city? To see a marching band? Sorry? Haha, did you guys see a marching band?
I'm afraid I don't understand. I was just saying when I was a young boy, my father...
You serious?
Of course.
But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously?
I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I always found a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermed animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think.
Why not go all the way?
I like not dying when I catch a cold.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I am currently dying. This is great. This is great. Victorian anime. Don't you be Boruto's dad? Boruto's dad is the best anime. I don't know who this Naruto guy is, but Boruto's dad.
I can acknowledge that there are many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of the flaws and love it all the same. Tell me, Dougal. Dougal? Is that even your real name? Which it isn't. Do you have any hobbies?
Oh man, I do. But I don't know if I cared about anything the way you care about this stuff.
Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive. Please, do tell me about your hobbies.
Ooh, so. Quick, sounds sophisticated. I like to love me some word jumbles. The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know, and I think people will appreciate them if they had to unjumble them. Your boy's smooth. Your boy is smooth. It's poetic, really.
Oh, so you're a writer.
In a sense. We finished our tea and finger sandwiches.
Oh.
Come, I have one more thing to show you.
Zip. Damien takes me around the back to his home, where a variety of flowers flourish in the beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path leads through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air.
My garden.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets and to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower can mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and picks a gorgeous bright orange flower off the vine. Lilium bulbiferum. Bulbiferum?
Lilium bulbiferum?
The orange lily. What do you think this one means?
It means my loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest?
The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred, actually.
Well,
and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower?
I like snapdragons. That's actually a kind of processor. My hobbies are being evil. Yeah, basically. I love me some evil stuff. So the walkthrough. I'm working at a walkthrough, by the way, so I can just get through this. It says Snapdragons. Snapdragon is actually a processor. If you have an Android phone, you most likely have a Snapdragon processor. Anyway, enough about technology. Snapdragon, because they're cute. And you can do that thing where you squeeze them so it looks like they're talking.
What a lovely choice. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you.
Oh, you put together a bouquet for me? No one's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly a phone rings. It's very Victorian. Did you guys hear that?
Oh, Dougal, will you excuse me? I must take this.
He pulls out a cell phone from his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then died immediately. Oh, hey, a gargoyle. Oh, no, I knocked the gargoyle. Uh-oh. Fix that garg. Oh, start. Oh, what? No, that's not it. Okay, okay, you go here. Crap. Does this go behind like this? No, okay, it's this piece first. Oh god, which way does it go? Which way does it go? Oh god, oh god. Oh god. How does this go? Like this. Oh, I can flip it. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, like this. And then this goes like this. And then this goes like this. Uh-oh. Which way? This way? No, this way. It's pointing up. There we go. Yes, our secret. Oh man, that was out of nowhere. Bulbapedia? the walkthrough was on Bulbapedia. Ooh, that was a close one. Oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. Dougal, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything all right? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucien. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school post haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us. Dad's gonna stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucien's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Damien and I walk over to school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damien. Hey, Damien. You're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo. What is it this time? Oh. This, Damien, you have to see to believe. This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, oh my god, this music! I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. Oh, hello. We find another teacher in the boiler room, tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucien and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucien has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks. Brown bricks. Brown bricks. On the brown train. And some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucien tried to kill me. I was not trying to kill you. Stupid. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa, wait a second. Lucien, did you try to cask of Amontillado? Ernest? What? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turned to Damien and whispered to him. What's cask of Amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to the cellar with the promise of wine of fine vintage, and then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucien, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot. But then he realized that I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad. What? It took you 20 minutes? Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the cask of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucien was leading you into elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages, and then read a review of the movie. Huh? It's only 5 pages long, and there is no movie. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucien to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. Guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm finally just under... What the hell? Don't do whatever that was. Again, you two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucian high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you for your mediation. That was gross. I'm sorry what I just did. We all head up the stairs and out to school in tense silence. Oh boy. Wow. Wowie. Wow. That was intense. I gotta admit. Holy crap. Okay. Let's go back. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile in my car and begin to drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again.
Oh no.
I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we could do that too. Maybe we could spend this next week looking for a summer job. I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damon's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucian continues staring out the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. Oh, nice. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright. Yeah, all things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good. So there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. He's probably going through a phase. I really admired how you handled that. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It really does. You're a good dad. See you around soon?
Oh.
It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy.
Ah.
I come with Divine Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching Alright. I didn't know if there was anything different about that. Alright, day complete. Yay! Bats, got with Baby Boomer, afternoon tea. We did a lot of that. Bam!
Are you familiar with the works of Corey Feldman? He simply slayed in The Lost Boys.
The Lost Boys? Oh, man,
Corey Feldman. He's great.
While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear a mail truck pull up the cul-de-sac, coupons. Oh yeah, the mail. And we're going to the pier, and then we eat some food. All right, always bring a war chest.
Welcome.
You got that. All right, let's message Damien once more. Here we go. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open up Dad book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Dang, this dude goes all out. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful... Hold on. Sorry, that was loud. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads... Dearest Dougal, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing, rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit. And for that, I thank you. That said, Dougal, if you allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema followed by a moonlit stroll would be your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Bloodmarch. Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Wow, he's good. So you gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dad book and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut. You have to write it back, a real letter. But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon. Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. No one does that anymore. It's a shame. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy.
Amanda and I hop onto my laptop and peruse showtimes. He doesn't seem like romantic. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy type of guy. Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2? Evil Never Dies. I don't know. That sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration into the ennui of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah, there's just a lot of blood in vampire. I almost read that. Vampire tatas. Okay. Well, let's roll the dice. I purchase the tickets and print them out, then sit down at the table with Amanda to try drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Damien. Hey. Damien. What's up? I do hope this letter finds you in good health. Good one. What's next? I must confess on my amateur control of the written word. Jeez, Dad, have some faith into yourself. Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. You find me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. The earnest crap was pretty messed up. Okay, nice. Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. Like he did. While a strange turn of events, I found myself enamored of the situation at hand. Bring it home, Bring it home, Pops. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Cinema. Escort you to cinema. Smooth. Calling it the cinema is a classy move. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2: Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable. Namaste. And then I sign my name, full name. Fancier that way. Dougal McFlugal. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. I do hope this control the written word, as well as my even more amateur penmanship. Your letter found me in good spirits. It would be good for enjoyable. Namaste, Dougal McFlugal. You spelled his name wrong. What? Nah, I'm just trying to keep you on your toes. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in the mailbox. Can I seal it with tape? Yeah. That's not authentic enough. I'll have an idea. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's the other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax into a folded letter and expertly presses a small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing, here it is, your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome. Scrapbook and stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess all there is to do is deliver it to his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has good pigeons. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I head outside to walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot of his door and go back home. Mission accomplished? Now we play the waiting game. There's the phone ringing. And I finally rose around where I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day, he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. I'm at a house to pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night, and the theater is kind of crowded, but still nice. How do you do? I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around. I see Damien right behind me. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What? What? Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please, allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids, or perhaps Milk Duds. I think, hold on. There's a phone ringing. Hold on, I gotta mute for a second. All right, that's good enough. I think I was saying there was a survey that the most apologetic chocolate or candy is Milk Duds. I'm gonna see if that's true. Most apologetic candy. Yeah, Milk Duds. I think that's it's also a Big Bang Theory reference. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's a Big Bang Theory reference. Most apologetic candy. Let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Oh, my dad's here. I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids.
Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends.
Whatever, Dad.
And what movie will you be attending tonight?
My friends are making me see some kids' movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it. Zootopia?
Oh,
Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies.
what?
You? Watching that?
Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it.
Good luck with that, Dad.
Lucian rejoins his friend and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what?
It's nothing. My son loves to tease.
We wait in line for a little longer and Damien buys us snacks.
He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong.
Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Vampires, huh? Is everything okay?
Everything is perfectly fine. I am so excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better.
Do you have a favorite horror movie?
Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying.
Oh, interesting. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I never heard of. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies?
Oh my.
You must be joking. I love horror movies.
Lights dim. The lights dim for the film. That scared me a little bit. Like it's clipping. I hear the audio. It's clipping so much.
I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all.
Oh boy. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice and he takes one. I take note how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awaken, my coven. Two more vampires slide the tops off the stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time?
Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time.
The three look at each other and then to the camera.
For the Vampire Crusade.
This rules. The trio of vampires fly off into the night as foreign organ music plays in the distance. A time I'll get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get into a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at the truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Romulus, it's so good to finally meet you.
General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you.
Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood.
What?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
White milk duds? I don't know, honestly. I read that somewhere. If you search most apologetic candy and milk duds, maybe you'll get an answer. I'll do that right now. Most apologetic candy. It's a Big Bang Theory reference. Big Bang. According to Wikipedia, episode of Big Bang Theory, Rajesh unsuccessfully proposes Junior Mints as an alternative to Sheldon Cooper's assertion that Milk Duds, with their self-deprecating name and remarkably mild flavor, are the most apologetic of boxed candies. So it's just a Big Bang Theory reference. But I guess that's kind of makes sense. What is this? What is this you're typing in, Matt? What is this? What is this? Translate. What is this? It's stupid is not something I am afraid of. Is that like Baka or something? I'm not scared of this or anything. I'm not holding your hand because I'm scared, Baka.
Damien retracts his hand and places it back in his lap. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got into extremely scary section.
Wow, you're a really good writer then. David goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again. Maybe I could do something to try and make him feel comfortable. I've got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. Tell a dad joke, point out plot hole, ask what's happening. I think everything's...
Hello, you've been selected to
Oh,
participate.
hello, hi. Why did that happen? Okay. That was like a ad. It's one of those websites where you click on it and then like it's an ad. Tell a dad joke. Let's do that. Where does the dog go when it loses its tail?
What?
Where? To the retail store. I yelled that last bit a little too loud for a crowded movie theater, but I could see a smile form on Damien's face.
Good one, Dougal.
The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie where Romulus Bad Blood and the general's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears that the true vampire crusade was a vampire crusade in our hearts. Our cold. How many times are they going to say the name of the movie? Romulus and the general's wife begin making out hard. The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen. But then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmela, who watched the two from afar. Oh no, twist ending. Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3, evil must die again. They blatantly say, what kind of movie does that? More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. David and I walk out of the movie theater. That was a stupid movie. That was a dumb, stupid movie. I love it. I love it. David and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise survived the encounter. He's probably dripping with sweat. He even seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. Well, the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian. I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire tatas than I thought there would be.
Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll.
Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool night air, but being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it?
As lovely as the company, yes.
Oh, you. Oh, stop it. Oh, stop.
He thinks I'm lovely.
Dang, okay, here comes a smooth response. Thanks, okay, cool. Thanks.
No problem.
Crushed it. You both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat.
Worry not, friend. I have a plan.
We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery? What? Are we going in there?
A little bit of Victorian flavor, Dougal. Trust me. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet.
Whoa. I follow his lead as we walk through the cemetery. Oh, excuse me. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being in the cemetery, this is strangely romantic.
Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition, an appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say?
With a flourish, Jamie produces a blanket and a picnic basket. Wait, where are you hiding that?
Under my cloak?
Oh, right.
And up my rear.
Whoops, that's the. I didn't know the intro was playing the whole time. I did that. Oh man, that ruins it. That's fine. That's fine. My reactions are stupid anyway. Hold on, let me switch back. There we go. This music is interesting too. Is interesting. Man's about to do a necromancy. Shoot, that'd be interesting. That sounds like Dr. Sung. It sounds like a vocal box. That's interesting.
In the Victorian area, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures.
That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question, though. How are you so okay with being in the graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie?
Oh my.
I wasn't.
He sighs deeply.
Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I've never been good at those.
Sorry?
I just feel as if because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I had the constitution for them at times.
Damien, I'm so sorry. If I would known, I would have suggested another film. Another movie. Man.
It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help.
Oh.
Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from the city, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortably sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that? I'm not sure.
It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins slumbering slowly towards us. Its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature's getting closer, moving faster. Woof! Oh. It's a dog. As it finally comes close to the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs at his hand. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog! Hey, we both look up, not expecting to see Robert! Oh my goodness, that's your dog? Oh man, he's so cute! Look at him! Look at the little fella! Aw, look at him. He's so cute! Oh, you're just the cutest, aren't you? Oh, he's so cute. Oh, I want to pet it. I want to pet it. I want to pet it real bad. I want to pet it.
Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids.
What? What? I didn't know you had a dog.
Hey, this isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking through this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids.
David and I share a look.
May I give her a treat?
Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese though. Not to worry. David reaches into the depths of his cloak and produces a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down the fur.
Thanks. My absolute pleasure.
Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs.
Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese. I think big dogs are nice too.
Yeah, man, dogs are cool.
I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home?
David hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin the walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful.
Oh.
Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep.
Oh.
Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight.
Damien, it was my pleasure.
Dougal, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection.
Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Wow, thank you, Damien. I could use this to dry my tears for those I've lost. Yeah, I can do that. I can't wait to sneeze on this. I'm gonna wave this at passing ships. I'll do the first one.
A noble purpose.
Damien shuffles his feet.
I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who is open to my eccentricities.
I think I pronounced that right.
It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you.
Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand.
I must take my leave. Good night.
Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Huh. I unlock the door and step inside.
Hey.
Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, Okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire tatas. Told you. But as it turns out, Damien is
Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Scary, cool. Yep, he's so cool, it's scary. Nice save, Dougal. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be sure? How can you be so sure that I'm not a werewolf? How could I be so sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late. I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. Amanda's is like always on top of her game with these, man. She's an improv master. Yeah, we did it. Hey, give me that 98 million points. There we go.
My dear friend, you've simply taken the egg on this one. Taken the egg is it's a Victorian phrase. It technically means winning, so, ultimately, you've won.
All right. Next time I win at the game, I'll be like, I've really taken the egg on that one, and everyone will be like, what the hell? What the hell are you talking about? You stupid? What are you, dumb? What are you, dumb, stupid? Are you that dumb? Okay, I got one more thing to look. So we got one more date with Damien, and after that, it's gonna be one heck of a time. I must say. Let's see. That's not it. Okay. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off the lights. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. Is she crying? Oh yeah, we went through this. I'll leave her alone.
Huh? Oh.
Oh, ow. I forgot that happens.
Oh.
And I make her a cake.
Oh.
The best friend.
Eh? Oh.
And then the gossipy one.
Oh.
What did MR say? I cannot believe that. It's not dumb. Not dumb to have feelings. Real friends don't do that.
I love you too, Dad.
That's my favorite. No.
Welcome.
It makes me smile every time.
Dads.
Damien, my boy. You know what they say about the first? I'm sure. I'm sure. Just stop asking me. Is there an option to not show up again? Don't ask me this again. Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty on the reg, bro. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote to him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through Dad book. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letters, and I just couldn't say no. Hang out with that goddad again? Please, Amanda, you know his name. And yes, be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our household that one time when I've seen The Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power. Yes, Amanda, I have become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. I'm sorry, sweetie. Turn into a bat. I don't think... What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? Well, okay, I'm off. Are you taking the car or are you flying into the night on the leathery wings of a bat? One of those. While I'm out, you could throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die. That would be great. I'm keeping it there as insurance. You understand, right? That's my girl. In case you go AWire. Hey, man. Damien and I walk into the water's edge chatting. Damien's cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. This is gonna seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black? Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning. Interestingly enough, though, was that in the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is. I have another question. Go ahead. How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life, or something. I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. It's a single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I'm going to die, you're going to die, and life carries on without us.
Doesn't that make you feel scared?
Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victoria area. And yet, funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs of their dead relatives. The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there were set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent of those formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. So no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe it is a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it. The time we have here is brief and fleeting, occasionally cruel, but it is all times precious to stare death in the face and live despite that. I think is a noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead.
Wow, that's actually very true. Life ends eventually, right? So you gotta make the most of it, and you gotta do what you love to do. And even if that means if you're not gonna make any money off of it, at least if you enjoyed what you're doing and you have good friends to support you, have good family and relatives to support you through that, then I think that's worth it. It's worth living. It's worth living through, I should say. And it's just a part of living. We all die at some point. Wow, that's beautiful. I can see the moonlight and the bay glint off of Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty sea air. I look at Damien again and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so. I'm so sorry, I had to take this. Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucian again. After speaking in hushed tones for a moment, Damien returns to me. Everything okay?
Oh my.
That was a double oh my.
There's an emergency.
Lucian?
No, thankfully, but I must take my leave.
Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to help?
Dads have to stick together, right?
You know it.
Then come. There isn't time to waste.
What's happening? After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town.
Where are we?
Where are we?
It's better if I just show you.
I push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the wall, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript, I'm still unsure of what kind of place this even is. Wait here for a moment, I'll be right back. Damien walks off down a corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls of this seemingly empty building. Distant howls echo from the place I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound, like claws on tile. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses through to sniff at the air. What have I gotten myself into? Suddenly, the lights shut off. I panic, unsure of where I am or how I could get out. I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien? The lights finally turn back on.
Hey, sailor.
Mary, what are you doing here?
Come on.
You aren't here for the fight club?
I don't want to get punched in the face.
Great, because this is an animal shelter.
What?
We take care of stray animals and then the people adopt the stray animals. Didn't you see the pets when you walked in?
Oh, sorry, I didn't really expect to see this. You volunteering at an animal shelter. Wow. Okay, kid, way to put me in the box. Dames, you hear this baloney?
Just one moment.
Thunder cracks and the door bursts open. Appearing from the shadows, I see. Damien? Oh my gosh! What? What? Wow. Hello.
Hey.
It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian era clothing, no makeup.
I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. I wear tennis shoes to work and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions, and I volunteer at the animal shelter in my spare time. I'm boring. I'm fascinated with Victorian history and the goth lifestyle, that much is true. It's just not all that I am, and I need you to know that. Oh, I hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to. Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again? Who's Duchess Cordelia? She's one of the pups. Gets out all the time. She somehow learned to open the doors and now she's unstoppable. When did she get out? This morning. I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats, and when I came back, she had already bolted. I had to stay here with the pets, so I need you two to go find her. Of course. Where could she be? She always ends up running off in the same places. Here, let me draw you a map. Is this a mini game? Is this gonna be a mini game? Hold on, let me check this. It's frozen. Oops. Oops. Okay, hold on. Why is this lagging so much? It's not lagging over here. Okay, let me try that again. Okay, cul-de-sac. Okay. Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form. She's very smart, ruthless even. You need to stay on your toes and get back by sundown, or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people. What? You're a perfect little peach, Dougal. We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. Oh, I'll grab some treats and we can hit the road. Hey, Damien and I look over the map Mary created for us. Wow, this other side of Damien thing. This is interesting. I guess all the dads have a different side. The nerd's house. At least you're not the other nerd's house. Looks like you're moving up in the pecking order. Congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first? Cul-de-sac. Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving toward town. I look over at him. He seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find the Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Mary wasn't kidding when she said the dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was a really great year for Bark Bark Bark. I don't know. What do you think our odds are, Dougal? Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. But lo, look upon God's creation, and retch with horror at what he hath forsaken. Hell is empty, and the devils are all here. Whoa! Nice. I thought that would cheer you up. Let's just hope for the best. We got this. We drive to the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work. We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out.
I don't know about that.
Hey, don't step in the grass. I just mowed. Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today? Aside from your underwatered lawn. Oh, here we go. Gosh dang it, Brian. How dare you? I take my lawn care very seriously.
No.
Dougal, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you?
I don't know.
Well, a little while ago I heard Maxwell barking at something. When I came outside, my garden had been torn to shreds. It's going to take forever to retill the soil. That could be a dog, or a rather feisty raccoon. Whatever it was, it must have been hungry. Ate all my tomatoes.
I'm very sorry to hear that about your garden. If you need assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me.
Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog.
She's probably still hungry. I wonder if she's looking for more food elsewhere. Okay. The coffee spoon. Let's do that. We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. Hey, Matt. It's about you two today. What's up? Have you seen any stray dogs around? Actually, yeah. I caught one digging through the trash earlier. It ran away when I tried to get close, though. Did you see what direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second. Might have been running around east, I think. That pup tore through 3 pans of old grateful banana bread. Want to take some for the road, just in case? Grateful banana bread. Sure thing. Matt packages up a slice. Thanks for the slice. The road slice. This banana bread is gonna be so good. I think he meant to give it to you for the dog. Right, I meant. It's gonna be so good for the dog to eat. Nice, safe, smooth. Back to this. No, that's this. I feel like we're on the right track. You think? If we keep this up, we'll be finding the Duchess in no time. Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any? Lucian is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that. But there are still dogs in my life, so for that I'm grateful. There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy. Splendid attitude. Let's not waste any more time. Verily. And I guess the softball field. We drive to the softball field. It looks like Craig's team is practicing. I wonder if any of the kids saw something. Craig spots us and jogs over, softball bat slung over his shoulder. Hey bros, what's up? Craig, you wouldn't have happened to see a dog around here, have you? One escaped from the animal shelter and we're trying to relocate her. I don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something. Girls! Hi, Amanda's dad. Hi, Lucian's dad. have names. Girls, have you seen any dogs around? There was a big dog here earlier. She ran off a while ago, though. I don't think she had an owner, but it really wanted to play. We tried to play fetch with her, but she just took the softball and ran. I think she ate it, actually. She was a lot of a dog. She was a lot of dog. Here, take it on a softball. Might come in handy later. Many thanks, Craig. She eats those? Oh, man. Okay, Bayside. And then... How many got... Okay. Okay, gotcha. You're right back at the Bayside. Just like old times, eh? I remember as if it were yesterday. I mean, earlier today. So what do you think? Any sign of the pooch? None yet, although who knows if she made it onto any of these ships. The Duchess would do that? I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate through rough seas and without a compass. Very smart. Tops? Damn it, I turned to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here? Did you think I stayed inside all day vegging out on the couch and watching TV? Oh, sorry. What are you doing? I'm heading home to go veg out and on the TV couch and watch TV. Had to get a burrito first. Young miss, have you seen a dog around here? Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a bow around its neck. I saw a big old Doberman named Henry. There was a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, a Golden Retriever. Did you see a Mastiff anywhere? No dice. I would definitely have remembered that. I gotta run though. This burrito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down the molecular structure of the tortilla and it makes it all soggy. You understand? I do? Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss McFlugel. Matt said the Duchess went east from the coffee spoon, but there's no sign of her here. I suppose we need to go. Not so east? I fear that the hours are growing short. We must make haste if we're going to find the Duchess by sundown. David's looking more stressed up in the minute. I gotta think of something to lighten the mood. How many goss does it take to screw in a light bulb? I don't know. How many? 1. Goths are very capable, especially when looking for a dog. Damien smiles to himself. I keep reading Damien's directions from the map as we drive around town. And now the aquarium. David and I stopped by the aquarium. Everything looks in order here, but it might help to get out of the car and take a look around. You see anything? No dog here. Not even any sign of her. Did you know that penguins are considered the gods of the sea? Damien, I want to believe you so badly. Oh, really? Back to the cul-de-sac, I guess. We arrive at the cul-de-sac to find everything looking normal, except... Uh-oh, Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors. This is classic Duchess Cordelia, a telltale sign. We should approach with caution. Whatever goes down in there, I've got your back. We creep up onto the porch and step inside. There, sitting in the center of Hugo's living room, like she owns the dang place, is one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Look at that dog, it's very buff. Whoa. Buff dog. Woof. Well, she hasn't broken anything in here yet. Wonderful. Now all we need to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again, and get out of here before Hugo comes home. Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. The Duchess's eyes Damien warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl. Growl. She's on her guard. We need another plan. Give her the banana bread. Wait. Give her the right set. But it changed the grape. Oh, whatever. I reach in my pocket and pull out the slice of grateful banana bread Meg gave me. The Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I've got some yummy homemade vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread, if that's what you're into. The Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it on the ground, like dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success! Damien walks up behind the Duchess and attaches the leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. It's time to go home now, Duchess. Damien gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to our rapport? You and I used to be bosom buddies. She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way we could even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing in our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? Ernest, oh wow. Don't tell your dad. What flavor are those pizza rolls? What flavor rolls are those? Pepperoni blast. Nice. The Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash. Why is this dog in my house? It's along. The Duchess suddenly breaks free of Damien's grip and hurls towards Ernest. Ah! Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls. Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, hey. Hugo stands at the door, looking like he's at a loss for words.
Sweet Manchego.
What are you guys... Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but it involves a large dog who knows how to open doors. Boof. Boof? Hugo, may I present you, Duchess Cordelia?
I don't know.
How do you do? Morph! We're friends! The Duchess looks at Ernest's face. She's from the local animal shelter. She got out and we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her? Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of her.
What?
Wait, did you just call me Dad? Come on, please. Look how cute she is. Hugo sighs.
Oh.
We have been talking about adopting a dog for a while, but you have to promise you'll take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls, all her little little heart desires. I suddenly remember what's on the back of this map. Pull out a pen out of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you if you're interested.
Oh.
I'll even waive the adoption fee since, you know, we technically broke into your household.
Ah.
Well, alright, it's a deal. Hugo steps onto the porch with us and signs the form while Ernest plays with the Duchess inside. He sure seems happy to be with his new friend.
Yes.
I know, he called me Dad. Can you believe it? David places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. I certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some sort of responsibility. You should probably look into getting better locks on your doors though. The Duchess is a willy one, but do right by her and she'll love you two forever. Thank you. Alright. I think we did it. And long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home and neither of us were charged for breaking and entering. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two.
Hey.
Dougal, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers, you know? If you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around. Oh, yeah. Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go way back, and I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. If you ever hurt him, Mary, you can fill in the blanks. I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. So, about the whole goth thing, I completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. What? Am I missing something here? I'm not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? He looks so nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? That's all cool, but the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions. It doesn't matter what it is. You care. That's awesome. And also, the glasses are very cute. You don't think I'm boring? If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I get cranky about commercials being too loud. I've even been thinking about making my own peanut butter. Then maybe we could be boring together. It would never be boring if it was with you. David suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries my face in his shoulder. He buries his face to my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. David pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes. Without the colored contacts, his eyes are so dark and soulful. May I kiss you? Thou art welcome. Verily, you may take upon yourself the... You know what? Just kiss me. He smiles slightly and leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Damon pulls away and gives me an intense look. Do you want to help me take care of the puppies? Yes. Yes, definitely. Oh, he changed back. Oh, cool. Damon and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac. Our fingers intertwined. Is our chat still running? Okay, cool. This was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I could be myself around you. I'm glad, but I have one request. What's that? Can we keep sending each other letters? But of course. Damon kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. Yay, we did it. Amanda runs back from the couch to the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Hello, father. I was just sitting here on the couch this entire time. Hi, Amanda. So, are you guys, like, starting a vampire convent together? Oh, plot twist. Mothman. Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Aw, shucks. I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning? Sure thing. I make my way to the room and fall into my bed with a heart full, excited for the days to come. Ah, so good. It's so good. Oh, all the daddy points. We got 300 dad points, but a lot of daddy
Are you
points.
familiar with the works of Corey Feldman?
Yes.
He simply slayed in The Lost Boys.
I know. I know you like that a lot. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Whoa, that was loud. Okay. I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. All right. Oh yeah, this is the ending. What? No. Hey, we got a gift. Surprise! Oh yeah, Damien's in his work outfit now. No, make a big deal of it. Yay! Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese, baked potato, chop, chop, chop. Walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. We have a really fluffy Samoyed right now. His name's Harold. Loves belly rubs. He always tries to lick your face if you get too close. Mrs. Christensen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently at the animal shelter. Please tell me about the Afghan with the 3 legs again. Sure, Quadro, we call him. It's one of those ironic nicknames. You know, if you're really interested, I could probably steal one for you. Really? Nah, but I could get you in to meet all of them. We could always use extra hands around the shelter. And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog. I'm glad you two are finally able to bond over cute dogs. Really warms my heart. Dad, we're having a moment. Hey, Sailor, your kid's a good egg. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached to at the hip these days. He's around. Stellar. Mary turns her attention to Amanda. It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college. Trust me. I didn't play back in the day. At one point, I had 3 cats living in my dorm. I decided to leave them to it. All of a sudden, a huge dog leaps up into my arms. Duchess! Hugo and Ernest run up to me. Duchess gives my face a few broad licks and hops down.
Oh no.
We're working on that. Got her in disciplinary class. She's a wild spirit who runs where she may. I don't mind at all. Look at the 3 of you getting along nicely.
Hey.
She's a valuable addition to the clan. If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it. Cool. We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows her, laughing. He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of a dog is good for him. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. Anytime. Dougal! Brian, you made it. Yeah, no bad something. Gonna Mac. It's not bad. Alright, bye. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hi, Brian's daughter. Hey, bro. He's a real ranger, taking our older age into consideration. I'll keep an eye on a fruit punch mistake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Hi, little ones. What's up? Thanks for the ice cream cake. Yeah, they ate all of it. Looks like we settled the neighbor quite nicely. Yep. Perfect cheddar ratio. Amanda walks by. Heads up to see Hugo. See you later. Pew pew.
Ah.
All right, Roberts. Good stuff. Hey, man. Oh, let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of talking banana breads ready for her. Oh, it changes every time? I know she'll love that. Hey, Amanda's dad. I turned to spot Lucian walking up to me. Yes, Lucian? Thanks for inviting me to your party. Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. I hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Yeah. My dad's had a rough couple of years, and I know that it must not have been easy to raise me alone. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot. It seems like you make him happy. So, you're cool in my book. Thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me. Sure. And let me know if you want me to give you a stick and poke sometime. Thanks for coming by, Lucian. See you around, Dougal. Dougal? It's all the same to me, man. QT. What a QT. What a QT. Little Damien. Amanda wanders over, sits next to me. Go to a party. Anyway, that present time. Oh yeah, that's right. It's a picture. Memories to make stuff break. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard, where Damien is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emma's gotta go get ice cream. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs up to join her friends. I take a seat next to Damien as the last guests make their way out of the party. Did you know that in the Victoria area they would call benches seedy boys? What? Really? I'm kidding, Dougal. But what if? It's good to see you in your civvies again. Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Dougal, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. There was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show. There was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show my true form. There we go. I read that well. My information technology form. But what you said about me, about how my passion was what you truly admired, that emboldened me to feel like myself regardless of how I choose to dress and act.
Instead of separate entities, they are simply different facets of myself. A three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. I love dressing the way I do, but feeling constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand made me lose sight of why I did this in the first place, to make myself happy. I place my hand on Damien's hand and feel a slight squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by Damien's warm smile. I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am, rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people. I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. Damien, I'm so happy you've realized that you can be a dog-loving goth. Me too, Dougal. Me too. I feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien. I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face, and I'm shocked at how soft it is. How's your hair so soft? Dog shampoo. I keep running my hands through his hair as he leans closer to me, placing a hand on the side of my face. He strokes my cheek with his thumb. You know, probably displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian area. Damien pulls me in for a kiss.
Oh.
Aw, but I think I can make an exception for you. Aw. No. Aw. Yay. That was Damien's root. How was that? How about them? Honestly, I love this outfit. Oh, yeah. All right. So that was Damien's ending. Daddy. I like that. I quite like that a lot. Learned to warm up to him, and I kind of knew from the beginning that wasn't his whole shtick. Like, no one can be that Victorian era and not have a regular life, right? You know, like if you're an IT specialist and you work at an animal shelter, then that's fine too. That's absolutely okay. Oh, and there he is. Oh, at the cemetery. Oh, this is at the cemetery. That's awesome. Oh, no shirtless for me. No shirtless Damien goth dad for me. But that was the full picture. That was the best ending we could have gotten for him. Whee! And there he is, lit up on there. All right, so I think we have 3 more dads left. So it's Joseph, Robert, and we have Brian. I kind of want to go for Robert next. So let's see. Hold on. You did it. Yeah, I did it. Yes, Matt, I did. And I'm gonna take a quick break, if y'all don't mind. And when we come back, though, let me just turn this down. When we come back, we are going to be going after Robert, potentially. I think Robert or maybe Joseph. And yeah, well, I'll be right back in a few minutes. I'll see you guys soon. Don't go anywhere.
And welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the stream, where if you were here before the break, we we romanced Damien, and now I'm deciding whether or not we should go for Robert or Joseph. Any thoughts? Any thoughts from anybody watching? What do you who do you think we should go for? I just love this song. I love this song. Options? That's right. Gallery. Oh yeah, there we go. And these are like very different pictures as well. Like this is done. I think they're done by like each done by separate artists, which is actually pretty cool. Bum ba dum ba da dee da dum ba da dum ba da ba da 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 da. Just gonna tweet this out real quick. Who's this guy? These spam bots. Who are these guys? Oh, it's this guy's a Twitch streamer. Oh, that's very nice. This is a spam bot. Okay, cool. Okay, we just finished Damien's route, going after either Robert or Joseph. Next. Daddy, la 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 la. Da da. Oops, what happened? Oops. There we go. After Robert or Joseph next. And I'll put Damien's picture up. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Blah, 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 blah. Damien picture. I have so many things called Damien. There we go. Who's gonna love you, baby? Okay. So to save some time in creating a dad, we should continue from our new house. Our very first game, I should say. Let's try it. Let's load that. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, there's me again. Yay! Look at me. Wow. I actually look quite good. Father and I. Should I have started with my... How many endings of June Daddy are there, actually? I need to look this up. How many endings in Dream Daddy? Dream Daddy, explain why you can't smooch all the dads. By Kotaku. What's this? Was back in July. But June doesn't let you end up with all the dads. Like at once? I'm just reading this. The goal is okay, whatever. It's just like you can't be with all of them at once. Like all achievements in 3 Daddy. Whoa. Oh, Joseph has a secret ending. What? Oh, we're gonna go for that though after. Okay, we're gonna go with Robert since he's the most He's the most interesting out of them. There's a lot of endings, dude. Holy crap. Like different endings. Okay, we're gonna go with Robert. Let's go for Robert's ending. With my character intact. Steal people's pets. Adopted. And so, there's multiple places to sleep, Amanda. Oh, you won't believe your eyes. Okay, so let's I think it really matters anyway. If we go out and watch the game. What's up, Joseph? What's up, man? Oh, the moans of Aaron. Can you use some coffee? Let's go coffee since we see Robert there anyway. Yeah, that's Amanda. Hello. Godspeed. Godspeed, you. Let's see. Where's the right side banana bread? I need a nap. We just had coffee. I don't care. We saw Robert. We're fine. And then we see Craigie boy. Oh, yeah, it's been a while. Flop down to the couch. I'm secretly the mayor of this town. I'm gonna go out and watch the game? Nice. Which game? You know, the game. The one that's on tonight. You know that one. You know, the one with the balls and stuff. The guys and their balls. Okay. Go in here. We are in. Okay, first you gotta don't buy Mary a drink. 1 beer, please. You saw this in the first episode, so don't buy Mary a drink. Maybe some other time. Suit yourself, sailor. What's up, Robert? I love shots. Thank God. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. I actually I heard that there's a video of Danny recording his lines like all in a row. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Jerome. This guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Compliment his cool leather jacket. Oh, excuse me. I like your jacket. Thanks. It's been in my family a long time. Passed down from firstborn to firstborn. Curse, some would say. Man, this guy's mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert sent us to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? Running away from my problems. The usual. I like your style. He gets up. Be right back. Got a pal through my nose. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You headed my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking the same direction.
I live in the cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished up unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them.
Who's that?
We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Jerome. So are we doing this or what?
What?
You know, do you want to come inside or not?
A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. No thank you. I better call it a night. Catch you around?
Sure.
Now, I believe if you say yes to that, then you and Robert will do the thing, and then you can't get his ending in that playthrough. So, I'm glad I did that. I head home, head buzzing with whiskey. Sweet whiskey. Peace, my guy. Got to do stuff. All right, Matt. See you later, bro. Go do your stuff. Enjoy the college strike. Because you stuck around longer than before, so enjoy. If for those of you who don't know, right now there's a strike going on in Ontario with college strike, where I think college classes are out for the most part, and I'm not part of that. I just have some time this morning to play some games before I leave in a few hours. And I should eat some lunch soon. We'll just do this. I head home, head buzzing with whiskey. What did he mean by are we going to do this or not? I plop down on the couch and I'm asleep before I even get the chance to take my shoes off. I text from an unknown number. Oh, Craig. I gotta go back to sleep, man. Sorry. Okay, we gotta go through this again. Oh. No. Well, Hugo doesn't like that. We can. What can we do? Yes, of course. Okay. Just make something at home. It's fine. Mouthfeel? Okay, there we go. We watched the film, watch that movie. Now we gotta set up dad book soon. Go skills. Okay, where's my boy Robert? Oh yeah, we meet Mary again. Yeah, Brian. What's up? I'm happy there. Shut up, Brian. Damien. They all disappeared. They all disappeared at once. Holy crap. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's go talk to Robert and Brian. I got across the yard and noticed Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian or whatever happened to Robert last night. I know they got me staring. I know Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Jerome, how the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Probably got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Jerome, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. He's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. It's great that she loved the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside. Making art. She won a local competition for that, yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years, not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have a kid. Wait, what happened to the last time? Robert takes a long sip of his whiskey. Well, Johnny Boy and me were out in the back country.
Johnny Boy is a strong kid. Met him in the army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle and the rope bridge snaps. You can see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy screaming out, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carry a 6'80", 180-pound man. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Over some of the toughest terrain I've ever seen in. I won't lie to you. There were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy, but you build a bond with the business. I guess that's camping for you. Staring at Spleak, Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river and he lost a flip-flop. Miss that kid. Brian and I laughed nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew. Or am I? Gotta get the Honda truck. Oh yeah, talking about this. We've seen this before, actually. Okay, burger time. Let's make some puns. Yay. Dad book time. Got a burger in me. Me too, Dad. Me too. Arrive home. Work on some stuff. And then Amanda doesn't text me back. And then I have a right to be concerned. And then she wakes up. She slams the door. Actually, she doesn't. Oh. I trust you make good choices. Team Abayad. Oh, yeah. Bup, bup, bup. Friday Lake, you're most likely to polish and sort my coin collection. I don't need anything. A well-manicured lawn. Pro skater. A salty boat captain. Romantic comedies. Eating healthy dinner at 4 p.m. My sick vape. Spend a lot of thinking about lawnmower modifications. Profile complete. Wasn't so bad. Go get him, Dad. Okay. So, Robert, you're my guy. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us, all you know it'll use this information against us, right? On a Friday night, you're most likely to make a deal in the alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. Gun on an island. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What do you want to be? A grifter? Italian neo-realism? Grave robbing? At least 4 knives? You ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? I don't think I have. Robert Small is his name. Robert Small. He doesn't seem small, if you know what I mean. Robert was pretty nice. A little odd, but nice. Ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I typed a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, Robert. Good seeing you again at the cookout. Want to grab a drink? I sit there for a couple seconds hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says that you read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. So my thoughts are watch cat videos on the internet. Text you back to me or watch cat videos literally until nighttime. We text you, so like, okay. I'll watch cat videos. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos, and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watched maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to the Dadbook and see if he responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. Twiddle your thumbs. I get up, walk to the living room, and sit down, turn on the TV. Everything? I guess game show. Ooh, Family Fortune's on. All right, Nicole, your parents are in the lead. It's up to you to win it big. Are you ready? I'm ready. They hook up the contestant to a lie detector in front of her parents. Who is your favorite parent? My mom? Oh, sorry, incorrect. Next question. If both of your parents were hanging off the edge of a cliff, which would you save? This is terrible. I love it. I lose several hours to whatever the hell this was. I get up and walk around my house. My stomach grumbles. It's time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Maya to cook a gourmet delicacy. I walk up to the refrigerator and open the door. Let's make microwave some eggs. Let's make a sandwich. I make a sandwich in its entirety while standing there. Who eats plates? The sandwich. A lost art. I admire my work for a second before I clumsily drop the entire thing on the floor. No! I look around and remember that Amanda's not home. This is still good. 5-second rule, right? I
I reassembled my sandwich, peeling pickles off the floor and putting them back where they belong, in my mouth. Wait, I'm a wreck. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off of a door. It really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I spent a couple of minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam, and welcome to Japan. I take a lead from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. Come on and slam if you wanna jam. Hey ho, what you gonna do? Hey ho, what you gonna do? Hey ho, what you gonna do? Don't lose your mind. I pull up from the 3-point line, breaking ankles and sink a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to the song. No look behind, the back shot, hook shot, everyone's on their feet. Something, something, Space Jam. Dad? I turn around to see Amanda standing in the doorway. Her eyes are a little puffy. Oh. Hey, Amanda Panda, you alright? What are you doing? I found the hoop, and I'm taking it to the hole. Pass me the rock. Lasers the ball to Amanda. I lead the league in blocks. Set the record for rebounds in my rookie year. You can handle this? What's a rebound? Oh, when someone misses a shot and the other players try to retrieve it. That's a... Just kidding. Amanda zigzags past me and tries to lay up into the hoop. Art of War. Amanda, language. Sun Tzu didn't care about language. I would argue that Sun Tzu cared very much about language, so... Once you write something as timeless as the Art of War, then you're allowed to swear. Amanda sticks out her tongue and dunks for another 2 points. Seriously though, are you okay? You look like you've been crying. Oh dude, I'm cool. Tell me more about this dog. Gladly. She was a little French bulldog named Jacqueline, and her tongue was permanently stuck out of her mouth. She has a little sweater on. Wow, I probably also would have cried if I got to pet her. So excited for tummy rugs. Oh no, I'm tearing up just thinking about it. Change the subject. Oh, okay, just making sure. Full court press. We ball for a little while, and then we cooked dinner together. We managed to almost not burn down the house this time. Afterward, Amanda and I said, in front of you is a molecularly constructed sweet potato with a brown sugared... Oh, wow. This is literally a jar of baby food. Teller immediately bursts into tears. Are you bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then my computer dings. Huh? What's that? Oh, you probably just got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dad Book. It's a message from Robert. You up? What are you doing? What does that mean? What you doing? What am I doing? You're just chilling. Yeah, just chilling. I check back, just chilling. Amanda deletes the G and hits send. It'll make you look cooler. A couple moments pass by, another message pops up. Wanna grab a drink? Hey, that means he wants to hang out. I know what that means, Amanda, but it's kind of late. Come on, Pops, live a little. I am living, with ice cream, and traumatized toddlers. Well, it's your life, but I think you'd have a lot of fun tonight. You're trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you? Fine. I type back a message to Robert asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me. I never do. I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey man, how's it going? Hey buddy. Oh, hey there, Skipper. Robert and Mary are here? Oh. I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. Oh man, I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me. Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? Oh, whiskey, straight up. A dad after my own heart, huh? Woo! Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this is how I expected my night to be going. Here's the bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. What have I gotten myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over to Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. What? The night's young, Chief. Come on, we're bar hopping. Oh, all right. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I don't go to bars personally. And like I feel like this would actually be me like going with like friends to a bar. Walking down the street. I still don't know this area of the town very well, so I just followed Robert. So where are we headed? Irish I were drinking. It's an Irish pub. A good pun and the whiskey to my heart. Puns are the lowest form of humor, Jerome. Try harder. Ouch, am I gonna be the butt of the joke all night? Jeez, Mary, put your fangs away for a second. He made a joke. He was just saying the name of the bar. Gosh dang it. We walked into the Irish I were drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Next round, what are you having? Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Let's do it. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in a garish green booth. Oh, excuse me. Mary slides in and settles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Let's sip this one, why don't we? Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly. That'll put hair on your chest. You're truly the paragon of grace and beauty. Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey! Jerome, be a dear and get us another round, will you? I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen the guy smile, let alone laugh. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks. So Edith's kid snuck some pot brownies at the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot a little sweatshirted gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with the baggie, and I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad, and blah blah blah. So what did you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was going to be fine. They both erupt in laughter. Oh god. I politely follow along with the story. She ate 3. Ha! Got Okay, that was actually pretty funny. She called the cops and told them that time had stopped. Mary looks directly at me. Do you smoke weed? What? You know, the devil's lettuce. I have 2 big blunts in my purse right now. Want to blaze? You with the feds? You with the feds? I worked hard for what I have, and no 2 big quarter boys gonna drop the dime on me. So you take what you're punishing. So you take what you're pushing elsewhere, and I'll keep running my business the way I want to run it. What? Remember, you come at the king, you best not miss. Jeez, dial it back. Robert giggles helplessly. I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your brand of humor. Fine, fine. We sit around and sip our drinks. People watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just want some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I could get him to leave somehow. Could you get the next round? You trying to ditch me, pal? No. Because if you're trying to ditch me, you could just tell me to scram. No, it's fine. Jerome wants alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellas will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Go with God. Nice seeing you. Deuces, nerds. Deuces. Nice. This is Emily's away. I need to finish that game. Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger-looking guy at the bar. She grows on you. Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer. Well, she does. What about her and Joseph? What about him? You know, they're married, and she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night. I gestured to her across the bar where she's making goo-goo eyes at the young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage. Oh, that's just a thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen war. Robert... Okay. Let's have a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh. Oh, man, you know I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't worry. I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you? I have a child I need to care for. You know it. Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? Think you could go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab my shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes a shot and knocks it back. That's one. So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool and he probably hates small talk. So how are things? I hate small talk. Okay. Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence, or they're afraid of what the other person's going to think of the silence.
If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence while drinking whiskey. Oh, alright. Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer. Mary gave me the hard sell to that young man. The young man pretended he got a phone call from one of his friends. Huh. Maybe sometimes silence is nice. So, you ever kill a man? I choke on my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know. It's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience of, wow. Gone. No? Great, me neither. Robert ducks back at his shot and motions me to do the same. I reciprocate. I'm just messing with you. Relax. I laugh nervously. Or am I? I laugh nervously again. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the other one excused himself to the bathroom and, I assume, crawled out the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. You betcha. Robert gets out of the booth shouldering his jacket. Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey, inside voices. Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary's gonna be just fine. I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists that it's not his birthday. Happy birthday to you. Please, miss, get out of my bar. Please, I have a family. Okay. We make our way out of the bar and back into the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this. This is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to? You'll see. I follow Robert through street lamp spot lights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store. Wait here, I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles and brown paper bags. He hands one to me. Cheers. He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is not really where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel? What? Nothing. I just wasn't expecting. It is delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me. I start to say something, think of his lecture about valuing silence earlier, and stop. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by. Let's throw rocks at stuff. What? Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The dig echoes throughout the empty parking lot. That felt good. He presses a stone into my free hand. Now you try. I don't know. With feeling. I look at the rock in my hand, I look at the stop sign. Back at the rock, back at the stop sign. I know what has to be done. I do, but this one's for you. This one's for you, Pappy. I have an unresolved resentment towards my father, and I'm gonna express it through property damage. I hurl the rock at the side. It sails over the stop sign, right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack. Dude, run! I leap up and dart out into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. After I'm sure, oh jeez, I'm a rebel, dude. After I'm sure I'm far away enough from the cracked window when I'm no longer capable of this heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath. Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list. Agreed. Suddenly, my stomach growls. Oh man, I am starving. Let's get pizza. Can't argue with that. What's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It needs to be edible in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. I know just the place. I follow Robert through the maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny, hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright neon sign reads, Pizza. Nice. Ta-da. I see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and piping hot pizzas right out of the stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. I go up to the counter and get ready to order. Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Jerome, you're cool with pineapple on your pizza, right? Absolutely. Of course. Okay. Let me just go back here for a second. Okay, guys. Pineapple on pizza? Good. It's good. Okay? I'm one of those guys. Pineapple on pizza is the best pizza, all right? Like I have no problem with pineapple on pizza, I should say. So, you could like pineapple on pizza, you could not like pineapple on pizza. Who the frick cares? Pizza is pizza, and whether you like something on your pizza or not shouldn't be like, oh, I hate you now. I hate you for like this. No. People like pineapple on pizza, and that should be that. All right. Anyway, back to the game. Of course. We wait a minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. They take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. Pineapple is truly the best pizza topping. You said it. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear noise coming out of a slightly ajar door in the hallway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Got any more of that wild in you? You betch. I love my daughter. I should go home and make sure she's all right. You betcha. Good on you. Wow. Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. Oh, shh. Don't judge me so loud. Shh. We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers? No talking during the movie. We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty, save for a row of a few teenagers in the front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater, and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find a woman that he's finally realized he's in love with. Kiss already. There's nobody to kiss yet. Who do you want him to kiss the taxi driver? Hell yeah. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Hey man. Oh shoot, it's Ernest. Hey man, keep it down. Oh dang, that's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Ernest, hey Ernest, I know you. It's me, your neighbor. Hi. Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. Turn back to Robert. He kissed anyone yet? It turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love to a woman who for some reason he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He said that they had, but I think there was some subtext I'm missing here. Boo, love is dead. Shut up, it's beautiful. No, you shut up. Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up, Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen. You're gonna sit here and appreciate them. Okay. Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton, she worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good. Wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders, catering, fed a bunch of people so that they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. We let the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of the film, we leave the movie theater. Wow. We stumble into the theater parking lot. Can you imagine? Can you imagine being that guy saying like, "Oh, thank you Jennifer Garsh, thank you Joseph." We stumble into a theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Hey, guys! Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. My knee! What the hell? Ernest and his friends stand up in the alleyway, blocking our exit. Oh, what do you guys want? Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What's wrong with this kid? You ruined my theater-going experience. Now you have to pay. Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and like, movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm probably going to feel super sore in the morning. We ruined it for you? That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back. That was a beautiful love story with a really, really genuine acting. You call that good acting? What classistic mainstream slop have you been served to your entire life? What? Have you ever seen any Michael Powell, A Matter of Life and Death, 1946? Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man. No, you listen. How dare you? That popcorn butt dribbled the mass media shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You, of all people, should strive for a higher standard in the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway for G6. Oh no, now you've done it. Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. Ah! I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Ah, my knee! Robert gets between Ernest and myself, as if he's seeing red. My effing knee hurts. Alright, buddy. Talk like punk, you get hit like a punk. Robert squares up into a boxer stance. Queensbury rules. 3-minute rounds with 1 minute rest in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J grabs, or high blows. What? And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points. You have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as a main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked. It's too late. You two are blood bound. If he dies, you die. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensbury. We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends wearily walk back away. Robert calls after them. The Queensbury Association will hear about this and consume better content.
Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert returns to me. Were we about to actually fight that kid?
Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable. You throw the rules at them, though. They always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensbury sanctioned throwdown. But full disclosure, I made half of that up.
Wow.
See, you don't even have to know the rules. You just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Robert and I look cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood.
I'm so sorry I get really into the art of filmmaking when I drink.
It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself.
Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever see Sam Fuller?
I haven't.
Fuller is cash.
Thanks for defending my honor.
It's a little strange when you say it like that, but sure, why not?
Robert throws an arm around my shoulder, and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep.
This is an interesting night. I liked it.
A smile forms on his cheeks, a rare sight.
Let's hang again soon, yeah?
Yeah. I lingered there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert clasped me on the shoulder.
Night, bud.
Robert heads back inside, and I stumble my way back home. Ah, very, very nice. Dude. All right. Got a lot of daddy points. Give me that 98 million. Is it the same every time? If it bleeds, we can kill it. Nice. Thank you, Danny. Oh, sorry. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck. Oh, yeah. Go through. Blah, blah, blah. Da, 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 da. Okay, at least we could skip most of this. Yeah. Welcome. You've got ads. All right, Robert, back in the saddle. You always try to make others around you happy. That's what I always say. I had a lot of fun with Robert the last time we hung out, but I'm beginning to wonder if he's dodging me. I tried messaging him a few times, and Dad Book says he hasn't even read them. Haven't even seen him come out of his house, actually. I decided to send him one last message, figuring that he'll produce the same result. Hey man, don't know where you've been. We should grab a drink soon. I walk away from my computer because at this point, I notice he's not messaging me back anytime soon. Kitchen. I'll make her favorite pie. Oh, great. I like pie. I just had an apple pie. It's very nice. Okay. Just want to dance for a little bit there. Nothing wrong with that. Boop. I root through the pantry and pull out all the ingredients. This is an old family recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. I throw some cherries into the saucepan to make the filling. Normally I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie? It's a piece of pie. I'm making a pie. Ah, man, I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. I'm pretty sure it's 375, but I could be wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. My special twist on my grandmother's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows. It really makes the cherries extra flavorful. Gosh, why can't I remember what the secret ingredient is? More cherry salt almond extract. Oh. With the matter with okay. Let's do more cherries. Oh, it's more cherries. Duh. Being the most important part of a cherry pie, I truly believe that you can never have enough cherries. Let's turn the cherry dial to 11. Oops, I accidentally poured a little too much in. Way too much in. I'm sure it's fine. Baking is an art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. I finally get the pie to the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? Ah, I'll just wing it. Amanda's going to be so excited. That kid loves a good pie. Have a seat. Yo, Pops, what smells like pie in here? It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside. Yes! Hey, it's not done. Be patient. What's your angle here? What? Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? I've been leading a double life. I have terrible news for you. I'm actually a pro skateboarder and aspiring astronaut and bank robber. The lifestyle is calling me back, and I must go. One last job. You know how it is. This pie was the only way I knew how to tell you. Well, I appreciate the years we spent together, but a trade-up is a trade-up. Remember me when you're kicking your feet up in Ibiza. Thanks for all the pie. We share a cordial handshake. I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on the rack to cool and guard it so Amanda doesn't dig in before it's ready. Huh. What? This look kind of weird. To you? Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally. I'm just saying this because, you know, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly. And you're currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing. It's art, sweetie. What's the art when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake? Well, what's it art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created a chlorine gas? Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Was it art when you just eat the pie, Panda? I cut a few slices and we sit down. The cherry filling oozes out the sides and the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite. Ah, what's wrong? Is that good? Amanda winces and fans her mouth. No, I just burned the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie is amazing. Sorry for doubting you. I breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right. This pie is pretty incredible, as it always is. I'm really proud of you for making a pie without breaking the new house down. I got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as the media makes us out to be. Maybe we are a society. As a society, we should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole. Dad, your sleeve is on fire. I run to the sink and pull myself out. Pride will be my undoing. Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room to do homework. I go back to my word jumble. Hey, this one spells cat. She goes by, we eat dinner, scholarship applications, let's start getting ready for bed. Check that, but one last time. Still nothing from Robert. Huh, hope he's okay. I turn on the lights and lie down. Hey. He's really the night owl. Jerome. Hey. Hey, Jerome. Hey, I'm outside. Come outside. Ugh, what is that? I was just on the verge of falling asleep and climb out of bed and try to identify the source of the digging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off. I notice that's what's happening on screen. Don't make me honk. I will honk. Get out here. I look out my window and sure enough, there's Robert leaning up against his pickup truck in my driveway. I open my door to try and figure out what's going on. Hey. Hey? Wanna hang? I was kind of sleeping. That's so fun. Come hang out. I would argue that sleeping is very fun, but I don't have to be anywhere in the morning. Might as well live a little. Sure. Cool. You plan on going out like that? Look down and realize that I am, in fact, not wearing pants. I mean, I don't mind. Right, 1 second. I throw on my going out pants, shoes, and jacket. I grab my keys and meet Robert back outside. Ready? Ready. Hop in. I jump into the passenger seat in his old red pickup truck. I have to move a few empty cigarette packets and gas station receipts out of the way before I can sit. Robert silently starts the car, and we drive out of the cul-de-sac. Oh. You like Tom Waits? Hoist that rag, baby. Before I could answer, Robert turns up the radio. Yep, that's Tom Waits, all right. He lights a cigarette and cracks the windows. We drive together in silence. So, where are we going? Robert doesn't respond. Robert? Oh, I heard you. Oh, I heard you. He still doesn't answer my question. I look out the window and notice that Robert's taking us to the highway. I twiddle my thumbs. Well, whatever I got myself into. Looks like I'm in it for the night. I settle into my seat and watch streetlights pass by. I glance over to Robert, who's driving intently. He looks tired as he always does, but there's something a little more there that I just can't piece. Say nothing. I remember what Robert said about hating small talk and decided to keep my mouth shut. He noticed me staring. Stop looking so nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm a little nervous. Just hang on, we're almost there. Almost where? I have no idea where we are. I think we're moving at a slight incline, but I'm not so sure. We eventually come to a stop. Robert gets out of his car and I sit for a second, unsure if he wants me to get out too. What are you waiting for? I hastily exit the car. Robert sits on the bed of his truck and pats the space next to him. Oh. Well, this is lovely. Wow. I sit down and take in the view. We're on a hill overlooking the city skyline against the bay. The cool night air rustles some trees near us as lights blink in the distance. Off to the side, I can see an entrance to a dense forest. Man, it's all so gorgeous. This is where I come... What? I'm kidding. What's wrong with you? This is my little spot where I come to think. It's nice. You can see the whole city from up here. Really gives you some perspective. Robert reaches behind him and pulls something out from under his jacket. It glints in the moonlight, and I suddenly realize what it is. Oh shoot, that's a knife! Oh. Please don't stab me. Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small piece of wood. Please don't stab me with that either. Robert takes a knife to the piece of wood and starts carving at it. Oh, I breathe a very audible sigh of relief as Robert looks at me sideways. You think I was gonna stab you just now? What? No.
Hate to break it to you, but I did, in fact, bring you out here to harvest your organs.
Laugh or play along. Play along.
Yeah, well, you think you caught me in your trap, but I knew. For years, I've been putting together the most vile junk food in my body in preparation for this. Come at me, friend, and reap what you will. 2 steps ahead of you at all times. That's how I operate. Ha! Nothing gets past you, huh? Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a folding knife that he opens and hands to me. I'm gonna warn you. The last guy I had a knife fight with lost 3 fingers because he didn't know the 8 basic rules of knife fighting. You're familiar, correct? I honestly can't tell whether you're kidding. I'm so many levels of irony deep that I've forgotten what humor is. He and I laugh. Have you ever whittled before? Considering I'm not a grandpa? No. What do you mean by that? Well, I just thought that you would have a block of wood shipped to you along with your first social security check. Jerome, I'll have you know that whittling is a time-honored tradition enjoyed by both young and old alike. That you're dismissing it before you even tried it speaks volumes about your character. Your personal character. There's a lot of lore in Dream Daddy. However, because I've gotten to know you for some time and have come to think of us as friends, I'm willing to attribute it to ignorance instead of malice. What I'm trying to say is, go get that stick. Robert motions to a good-looking stick on the ground, perfect for a potential whittling. I pick it up. The most important thing to remember while whittling is to cut with the grain, not against it. If you cut against the grain, the wood is going to splinter. Isn't that the most important thing? Isn't the most important thing safety? No. Getting hurt comes with the territory. Look at my dang hands. I look at his dang hands. They're calloused and covered in little white scars. They're very nice hands. Can't make a stick omelet without breaking a few hand eggs. What? Oh, is this a minigame? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I'm doing good, I think. There we go. What is this? Play along, you're lying. Knitting needle, but only one? You made a useless knitting needle. Okay, we're doing it again? Okay. Okay. This is, tell me about this one. Tongue depressor. I should put that in my first aid kit. Never know when you might need one. You made a tongue depressor. Hooray. Okay, give me another one. Give me one more. Give me... It's interesting. And toothpick. What's the story here? Something to make me look tougher. It's working. I think you could take me in for a fight, probably. You made a tough guy accessory. Nice. Is this, what is this? Okay, bup. What's this? Chicken nugget. Please don't eat that. You made Robert uncomfortable. Whoops. Was there any... Okay. Let's do one more. What's this? What is that? Nice form. What is it supposed to be? Louisiana. Good old Louisiana. Beautiful place. Got stabbed there once, you know? Or was it Kentucky? You made a Louisiana. A Louisiana. Okay, how long does this go on for? How long are we whittling for? What do we have here? A chopstick, ambidextrous. It's a stick. You made a chopstick, ambidextrous. Nice. Oh, okay, this is a big one. What we got here? What is this? If you keep this up, you'll be a whittling pro in no time. New friend. He's beautiful. I'm happy for you. You made a new friend. Oh, oh, I see. Nice. There's a lot. Holy crap. Okay. What am I making? Holy crap. This is very detailed. Beautiful handiwork. What do you call it? Sir Hosington the Brave. A brave and noble name for a brave and noble creature. You made a beautiful gift for Amanda. Oh. Wow. Oh yeah, because she had that horse face. That's right. Never give up. Never remember. What? Robert and I sit in silence for a while, carving our pieces of wood. I think I'm getting the hang of this. It's actually kind of relaxing. I glance over to see what Robert's working on. He's carving a smaller wooden knife. Ah! While I'm distracted, the knife slices into my thumb. Blood gushes all over the little wooden carving. Robert is lost in carving and doesn't notice me bleeding everywhere. Robert still doesn't notice.
Robert, I'm dying. I'm bleeding to death. Robert finally looks over. Reaches into his jacket again. Jeez, how much stuff does this guy keep in there? It's like Damien. Never know what he hides in his cloak. He pulls out a red bandana. He wraps it around my thumb. Hold tight. He hops in the truck and I hear him rummaging around his car. He comes back a moment later with a well-stocked first aid kit. Robert carefully wipes the blood off of my hand and swipes a bit of antiseptic into the cut. With surprising gentleness, he places a bit of gauze on the wound and wraps it all up. You okay? Yeah, I'm good. He hands me what's left of the tube of antiseptic. Make sure to keep that cut clean. It's oddly touching and a little sexy. I guess I'm a little whittler now. A real whittler. That you are. Be careful though. You're attracted to the smell of blood. Wait, what? What's attracted to the smell of blood? Cryptids. Tons of them out here, you know. Cryptids? Like Mothman and stuff? Mothman is BS. But yeah, the town is a hotbed for cryptozoological occurrences. You're joking. Oh, how I wish I were. I was kept it myself. Or at least I thought I was. There are things in these woods that we can't possibly comprehend. I think about my entire time in the city. Aside from the occasional stray coyote, I don't think it's too bad. You ever heard of the Dover ghost? I don't think so. Well, let me tell you a story. I was out in the woods here on the weekend camping trip with Betsy. You don't know Betsy, but she's a big pup. Pitbull. Real intimidating. I feel safe around here. First night goes without incident. I get some solitude. Betsy gets to pee wherever she wants. All good stuff. Second day, I get the idea into my head that I could hike deeper into the woods. Probably against my better judgment, but hey, we're just having a fun camping trip, right? So me and Betsy start marching into the morning. Really? It gets a little late, and we set up camp. But it's different this night. Real quiet. I can't hear the birds, the crickets, squirrels, nothing. Dead silence. Then it happens. I hear the most unholy growl I've ever heard in my life. Right outside my tent, me and Betsy, we go and investigate. We look around the clearing. Nobody's there. But there's this feeling. I'm not sure if I quite describe it. I know something is watching us. Betsy though, she's scared. Never seen her like that. And when she's scared, I don't know I know that I should be too. Then I see it in the distance, a man, but something that didn't know was a man was supposed to look like made it. It just looked wrong. Big, arms too long for its body, black eyes, just stood there stared at me. Then it disappears. I hear one yell from Bessie and I turn around to check at her, but she's gone into thin air. I didn't sleep all night and I didn't sleep at all in my tent that night. I don't think I've slept right since. You're lying. Lying. Okay, you're full of crap. You think I'm lying? Robert pulls out his wallet and shows me a picture of the beautiful pit bull. Tell that to Betsy. They say that if you listen closely on quiet nights just like tonight, you can hear the howl of the Dover ghost. Howl resonates through the woods. It doesn't sound like a regular howl. It's so guttural, even from far away. Something about it makes my skin crawl. Okay, Robert, real funny. I turn to look at Robert. He's white as a sheet. You're messing with me, right? I was messing with you, up until literally just now. I totally made that camping story up. I strained my eyes to scan the forest line, trying to see where the howl originated from. Off the distance, I see something. It's so far away, I barely can make out the shape. It looks human, but it's dragging something. Do you see that? We should go. Robert and I slowly back away and get to the truck. He turns off his headlights, and we make a slow crawl away, back onto the road. I'm too scared to look back. What was that? The Dover ghost, I guess. I chuckle nervously. This time he doesn't seem like he's messing with me. Or maybe someone illegally dumping garbage on a wildlife preserve? Yeah, that's the story we'll tell ourselves. We sit in silence for a little while longer. The fear of whatever that was slowly subsiding as we get closer to the city. Thanks for coming out. This was fun. I'm sorry I haven't been in touch. I'm just been in a way lately. I had to get out of the house. Had to be around somebody. You doing okay, man? Robert thinks for a second and lights another cigarette. Been doing a lot of thinking. He takes a long drag. As I get older, I feel more and more that I'm just drowning in the sea of regret. I was so busy chasing after these things that I thought would make me happy that I didn't think about anyone else. All I cared about was myself. I didn't even think. Robert stops. I wait for him to finish his thought, but he just stares at the road. Maybe I'm just built like this. Or maybe I do it myself. Maybe it's my own choice that I'm as unhappy as I am. I try to think of something to say. I remember all the times in my life when I've been sad. There's a great many of them, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Something I held on to that kept me going. But there's something so resigned about the way Robert's talking. I'm glad that you told me. It must have taken a lot for you to want to tell somebody this.
You're a mysterious guy, Robert. You don't have to be. Do you ever wish you were a better father? I think about it for a second. All the time. You can read all the parenting books you want, but nothing will ever prepare you for raising a child. There's so much stuff I regret or wish that I could have done better, but I don't have the answers. I don't know if anyone does. It's funny. I look at you and your relationship with your daughter, and it seems perfect. It isn't. At least you're there for her. I stare out the window at the blur of the passing trees. I just hope I'm a better father to my kid than my dad was to me. What did your dad do? It's more about what he didn't do. He was quiet, stoic. I don't think he ever told me that he loved. I don't think he ever once told me that he loved me. He cared about his work, more about his work than he ever did about me or my mom. Do you hate him? No, I used to, but after I became a parent, I just kind of feel bad for him. He missed out on my whole childhood. When I think about all the happiest moments of my life, they're all with Amanda and Alex, and he just wasn't there. It hurt like hell when I had to leave him to die in that Belarusian prison. What? I turned and smiled at him. No, he's retired in Florida with my mom. We go there every Christmas. He both break out of laughter. He passed me on the shoulder. We drive the rest of the way in silence, listening to the radio and watching the bright lights of the city grow bigger. Robert drops me off at my place, and I'm about to close the passenger door. As I'm about to close the passenger door, I realize that I still have Robert's pocket knife in my jacket. I pull it off and offer it back to him. You hold on to that. Never know when you might need it. Night, Robert. Have a safe drive home. Robert smirks, then pulls away. Then he immediately pulls into his driveway, which is one over from mine. He gets out and waves. Nice. I tiptoe into the house, careful not to wake Amanda up. Whoa, where'd you come from? I look around and spot Amanda coming out of the kitchen with a glass of water. I thought you were sleeping. Oh, Robert woke me up to go cryptid hunting. You know the Mothman is BS, right? Amanda, laying... You know what? It's fine. I think about the conversation I had with Robert in the car as Amanda starts walking towards her room. Hey, Amanda? She stops. I love you. It's weird when you say it outright and sincerely like that, but I love you too. Night. I chuckle to myself, then finally decide to go to bed. Yay. Is that it? Yeah, they complete. All the daddy points. Give me that. That doesn't add up, though. Uh-oh, where'd my pants go? Oh, man, I love Dan. I love Danny. I love me a Dan boy. Do-do-do-bo. Okay. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about to get ready to pack in. Amanda's still awake. Is she crying? Leave her alone. It's fine. I'll leave you be. Boom. And the best friend. The gossipy one. What did MR say? I cannot believe that. It's not dumb to have feelings, Amanda. Real friends don't do that. Hey, Pops? Yes? Thank you. Always welcome. It hurt. Oh, always gets me. You got dads. All right, last date with Roberto. Here we go, I'm sure. Let's go, baby. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. Hey, hey. I haven't spoken to Robert since the night that we drove out to his thinking spot. He seemed unusually somber then, like more so than the usual amount of somber that Robert is, which is already a lot. I've been thinking about him, and I hope he's doing okay, but I've been a little reluctant to reach out to him. Jerome. Hey, Jerome. Guess who's getting their drink on tonight? I take a look at my dadbook messages. There is a flurry of them from Robert. Yes. It's you. Also me, but mostly you. Yeah, dude. I said back to Robert. Robert, buddy, tonight we ride. Yes, meet me at Jim and Kim's at 8 p.m. Not that I'm underappreciative, but I think this is the first time that Robert's given me more than an hour's warning before hanging out. That's true. Amanda pops her head into the hallway. Music I don't recognize blaring from her room. What's up? I'm hanging out with Robert later tonight. Okay, cool. Robert, who's my friend. I have friends. I'm happy for you, Dad. People enjoy my company, Amanda. Dad, I'm so happy for your continued development as a human being. What are you listening to? Sad crap.
So from the walkthrough it says here, this session is where you can unlock a hidden achievement. After Amanda swears, pick the I don't care option, and this should earn you the let Amanda say censored achievement. Let's do that. I don't give a crap. Amanda, like, you know what? You're an adult now. I gave you an earnest effort for all 18 years of your life. Go forth and swear. Heck yeah. I really hope I don't regret this later. Amanda goes back to her room and turns up the volume to her sad crap. She can swear, but I don't. I'm put on my going out coat and walk over to Jim and Kim's. I spot Robert leaning against a brick wall, smoking a cigarette. As I get closer, I realize that he looks a little different. Cleaner, I guess. It actually seems like he combed his hair and his clothes are less wrinkled than usual. Hey. You take a shower just for me? I'm working on my relationship with existence. We both stand there for a second and don't say anything. Robert finishes his cigarette and abruptly goes inside. I follow him. By the time I get inside, Robert's already at the bar ordering 2 whiskeys. I spot a booth in the back and claim it for us. Robert slides in and hands me a glass. To you, to us, to toast. To you, buddy. Here's to continued existence. We clink whiskeys and I watch him sip his, rather than his traditional approach of slamming his whiskey back as quickly as possible. So what's the plan for tonight? Hit some other bars, maybe grab some pizza. I think that'll kill some time before we go burn down that old abandoned house in the woods. It's definitely not as fun if it's abandoned. Mary pops over the back of the booth, a glass of wine in her hand. She punches Robert in the shoulder. Where was my phone call? Sorry, busy. I figured you were busy sinking your teeth into some poor sap. I am. He's right here. I look around the booth to see a guy sitting across from her. He waves meekly. You replacing me with this new kid? Mary, I could never replace you, whether I wanted to or not. Mary leaves her booth and slides in next to Robert. The guy she was sitting with looks mildly relieved. She eyes Robert clean pressed clothes up and down suspiciously. What? Do you got a court date coming up? He does. He never convinced the jury. He would have had to shave first. Seriously though, what's with you? Robert stares down at his drink, suddenly looking serious. It's Pappy. Doctors say it's cirrhosis of the liver. I told that old bag of bones to quit with the sauce, but it's all he's ever known, especially since Ma's gone. That's why I invited you out tonight. Just didn't want to be alone. Oh, come on. Jerome, don't be a butt. You know the one thing Robert doesn't joke about is his Pappy. Whoops. They're giving him 2 months, so I gotta help him straighten out his affairs. Roberts, I'm so sorry. Robert takes a long look at his whiskey, eyeing it in the dim glow of the bar's lights. I look at his life, then I look at mine, and I know history is just doomed to repeat itself. Oh my gosh. I'm just kidding. He's retired with his new girlfriend in Acapulco. They watch the sunset every night. Probably screw like donkeys. Wait, aren't the rabbits the one who screw a lot? Oh, sorry. Didn't realize you were an expert on which animals screw a lot. Please stop saying the word screw. Robert finishes his drink and slides it away from him. He gets up out of the booth. Me and Jerome are gonna hit the bricks. Get on with? Mary casts one last glance at the sad staff she's been hunting down the rest of the wine, and downs the rest of the wine in one gulp. His place is dead anyway. We exit the bar and find a typically empty street filled with a small crowd of people. At the front is a guy with a really deliberate attitude and bad posture. He carries a lantern that he shines up at his face for dramatic effect. So what's going on? Looks like one of those walking ghost tours. They do that in this part of the town all the time. I've always wanted to do one of those. You know all the stories are fake, right? Pretty much all my stories are fake. This is research. Robert makes a beeline towards the back of the group. He turns around when he notices that I'm not following him. Come on. We can't just crash it, can we? Don't be such a square, Jerome. Just act like you belong. Robert sidles up to the tour group. I reluctantly follow into step behind him. Well, here goes nothing. Hey! Oh, it's Quizmaster. It was in this place in 1694, the most infamous witch trials were held. To date, we do not know if the people burned at the stake were actually witches, but it is widely reported that the ghosts still haunt the hapless dive bars to this very day. It was actually 1692. What? And the site was over by a coffee shop down the road. I'm sorry, who are you? Daniel McSturgis, ghost historian. And this is my colleague, Dr. 90s reference. Dr. 80s reference. Dr. Loomis, paranormal investigator extraordinaire. We're touring America's most haunted locations as research for our new book. You may have seen our guest cameo in Paranormal House Hunters Extreme Edition. A couple of people in the group start nodding. Man, Robert's good at this. Aye, are you guys part of this group? I don't remember seeing you at the first stop.
We like to keep a low profile. Easier to catch ghosts that way. They've definitely been here. Been standing next to them the whole time. Thank you, random lady who I do not know. As I was saying, the epicenter of the paranormal activity can be found at the Coffee Spoon over there. The man who runs it has been plagued by hauntings since he signed the lease. Dang near driven him mad. But whatever you want to say is cool, I guess. It's your tour. Matt, didn't know that about Matt. Wait, Robert's making this up. The rest of the tour group listens intently to Robert's every word. I think the tour guide can tell he's losing the group. He seems to be getting flustered. Thank you for your contribution and knowledge, Mr. McSturgis. Let's move on to the next haunted location. Robert, Mary, and I follow the group down the street. That tour guide's shirt is cool. Yeah, everyone in the group gets one if we make it to the final location. I turn to Robert and grab him by the shoulder. I need that t-shirt. Well, I guess we're in this for the long haul then. Just follow my lead. Don't arouse too much suspicion. And we'll have cool ghost shirts in no time. Our tour group arrives at an old, decrepit colonial-style house. A quick pause in the tour. My name is Quinn, but most people on the ghost tour circuit call me Tour Master Quinn. I'm a DJ, trivia master, and part-time actor. I do private ghost hunting events, birthday parties, MC bar mitzvahs, and perform traditional vaudevillian mime work. Tour Master Quinn gives out headshots to all of us. His resume's on the back. Stage combat experience. Anyway, here's a little bit of history for you all. This was the home of noted American author Dorothy Pembridge, whose prose was widely popular in the late 19th century. It was in the attic of this very home where she wrote such classics as The Diaries of the Victorian Mistresses, The Mistress, Lady Fitzwilliam's Courtship, and The Ghost of Sea Captain Reginald Barclay. That's a cool freaking name. She unfortunately died of consumption shortly after the turn of the century, but several people have reported that on some nights you could see a light from the attic, where the ghost of Miss Pembridge continues work on her latest bestseller. I guess you could say that she was consumed by her work. No reaction from the crowd. My wife. Actually, consumption is the popular cover-up. No known fact that it was a murder-suicide. I'm pretty sure she died of consumption. Sure, and we definitely didn't hire Stanley Kubrick to elaborately fake the moon landing. That's the watered-down, censored version they teach you in school. But if you can't handle the real story, I understand. It's not for the faint of heart. Can we... I think everyone would much rather hear this world-renowned ghost historian has to say, right, everybody? The group members in agreement. This is a topic we cover extensively in our book. Dr. Loomis, would you care to tell this story? Go with something I know. In the 19th century, Dorothy Pembridge was credited for protecting New York City from potentially world-ending paranormal forces. Despite her success, her ragtag group of ghost hunters were disbanded by government officials. However, after learning that the ghost of Vigo the Carpathian has taken interest in her son, her and her ghost busting friends launched a mission to defeat the ghost and once again save New York City. Hey, isn't that the plot to... Nope, it's not. The tour guide sees this as an opportunity to take back the group and addresses us with some razzle-dazzle. Haha, what an interesting story. Now I just want everyone to know that the next location is extremely terrifying. If anyone thinks they can handle it, feel free to excuse yourself. Alright, I'm bored. Mary turns to a young guy looking at his phone and taps him on the shoulder. Hey kid, fancy buying a gal a drink? The guy looks up at her and smiles. Only if the bar is haunted. Honey, I could show you the most haunted place in town. I think that I could exercise your demons, if that's what you're looking for. Don't write checks. Your fun, kid. His eyes go wide. Mary salutes me and Robert. She suddenly pulls me into a hug and murmurs to my ear. When you know Rob for as long as I have, you know something's wrong. Keep an eye on him for me tonight, okay? Sure, Mary. Good man. Mary pats me on the back and pulls away. She takes the guy's hand and leads him down the street. Take it sleazy, fellas. God help that poor soul. Mary or the kid? Both. That means poor souls. Our last stop, the burial ground is where is such a hotbed of horrifying paranormal activity that I'm not even sure where to begin. There's the wailing ghost of the Wharf Man, the vampire of Maple Bay, the children of the moonlight. What about the Dover ghost? By this point, the tour guide is clearly irritated with us. What about it? Oh, nothing. I just think it would be a crime to come all this way to the cemetery, the actual origin of one of the New England's most notorious paranormal entities, and not to even mention the infamous Dover ghost. That's not a real thing. That is absolutely not a real thing. I think someone needs to brush up on their paranormal history. I know tons of paranormal history. I know every ghost story in this area. I can guarantee that there's one you don't know. Robert looks over at me and smiles. Would you folks care to hear the tale of how Loomis and I met? No! The entire group shushes the tour guide. Okay, fine. Tell the story. Well, it was a dark and stormy night. I wasn't always a paranormal investigator. Way back when, I was just a traveling grifter. Moving from town to town, always looking for my next mark. It wasn't an easy life, but I had fun. Taking from the rich, giving to the poor. Actually, also taking from the poor. I had a shaky moral foundation. I happened upon the quiet town of Maple Bay, quite by accident. But little did I know that the city had a dark side. Now, about the same time, I was just starting out as an apprentice to a rather famous ghost hunter who was an old family friend of mine. I carried the equipment, operated the EVP machine, that is all. All that. Wait. Yes? Who was the famous ghost hunter? Well, I don't like to name drop, but Georgia Mathers. The tour group gasps. Georgia Mathers? She's a legend. You know her? Knew her? Amazing woman. Died mysteriously. Miss you, Georgie. Anyway, we were in Maple Bay investigating some reports of strange lights and sounds coming from the cemetery late at night. Now we had been warned by the old crypt keeper that the place was highly dangerous, but Georgie was never one to shy away from adventure. We camped out in the center of the cemetery for 3 nights straight. We endured your so-called wailing watchman. Wailing ghost of the wharf man. Whatever, your stupid vampire was just a teenager in a mask. But the ghost over, man. Tell him, Loomis. So there I was, just walking back to my hotel after a long day of working a couple short cons. Classic pigeon drop scam. Putting out feelers for a rip deal. I was going to steal a baby, probably. Would have made me rich. I found myself walking past... Oh, I've gotta blow my nose. His music is very spooky. I found myself walking past the very cemetery. I was never a very suspicious man, but something seemed off. I could hear some sort of commotion happening deep within the graveyard, and I felt compelled to investigate. And thank God you did. Georgie and I were conducting a seance in the mausoleum. At first things were pretty normal, but after about an hour, everything went south. Playing back the EVP meter, we were able to hear a single word. Run. The air suddenly went cold. Something was very, very wrong. I knew we weren't alone. We started to hear this faint, distant scraping noise, like something being dragged across the ground. It got louder and louder until it was deafening, and some kind of demented howl. And then I felt it. Something, grabbing my ankle. Robert has the whole crowd hook, line, and sinker. You could hear a pin drop. I only cried twice in my life. One was at the birth of my daughter. The other was when that thing started dragging me. I wasn't sure where it was taking me, but I knew it was no place I wanted to go. I was sure I was going to die. The moment I crossed the gate into the cemetery, I heard this god-awful screeching. I ran into the mausoleum just in time to see a man being pulled across by the floor. By God, to this day, the mere sight of it ties my stomach into knots. It looked like a man, but like... I glanced at Robert. Like someone who didn't know what a man was supposed to look like tried to put one together. The arms were too long, its eyes glowed red. It was like a walking shadow. What'd I do? What any good person would do. I lunged for... Shoot, what was his fake name again? What was it? David McSturgis. David, right? Daniel. I grabbed his head and entered into a tug of war with the unholiest forces. I thought I was going to be torn in half, but I had God on my side. The pocket Bible I always kept on me fell out of my shirt pocket, and to this day I can remember what passage it folded up to. Ecclesiastes 12:7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. I have no idea where Robert pulled that verse from. With a horrifying growl, I don't think that's even a real chapter. With a horrifying growl, the entity finally relented. Daniel and I collapsed onto the ground, exhausted. We were both covered in blood. That dang creature claws into my chest. Got me real good. I had to get 16 stitches. Robert pulled down the collar of his shirt to reveal a long, wicked scar across his pecs. And that's how I got the scar. I followed Georgie and Mathers to the end of the earth. We faced exorcisms, demons, poltergeists that threw our equipment across the room. But I had never seen Georgia so scared. She was never the same after that, and neither was I. Watching what happened to Daniel and Georgia shook my faith, but I came out of that experience a better man and a better friend. And we've been brothers ever since.
The tour guide gives us a round of applause as Robert, and I share an emotional hug. As he embraces me, I can smell the cologne on his neck. Wow, Robert does clean up good. I find myself lingering a little too long on the hug. The tour guide seems to have bought it. Even he's wiping a tear from his eyes. Thank you. It's an honor to be able to share our story. Be sure to watch out for our book. Paranormal Excursions of the Supernatural Ice Road Ghost Truckers. Robert has to suppress a laugh at that one. Well, I think you both definitely earned your t-shirts. The tour guide hands us the coveted t-shirts. He then slips us both his business card and leans in close. If you guys are ever in need of a professional actor, balloon animal artist, Elvis impersonator, or nude model, please don't hesitate to contact me. You got it, buddy. Sup. After a couple of tourists take selfies with us, that was an amazing story. A round of applause for Robert. Amazing. And I got some pretty good improv in there as well. After a couple of tourists take selfies with us, we split away from the group and walk home. That was incredible. I really can't believe they bought all of that. I didn't know you had it in you, Jerome. Excuse me, Dr. Loomis. That bit about the pocket Bible was aces, although giving the Dover Ghost glowing red eyes was a little cliche. And the Kubrick conspiracy theory bit wasn't. All a part of the character. Well, we got the shirts out of it. We arrive in front of Robert's house. Want to have a drink? Is that even a question? Robert, how long have you known me for? Do you really think I would turn down the opportunity to share a fine alcoholic beverage with my treasured friend and accomplice, Mr. Bobbert Small? If you ever call me Bobbert again, I will kick you right in the shins. Both of them. Then you can expect an angry phone call from my orthopedist in the morning. Bobbert. Robert just laughs and starts unlocking his door. My shins live to die another day. Robert leads me inside. I can't help but think about what Barry said to me. Robert did seem a little off, but that completely disappeared when we were joking around with the ghost tour. I don't know. He's hard to read. Well, I'm thinking. I hear claws skittering across the floor. Oh gosh, it's his pit bull. I'm about to be torn to shreds. I shut my eyes tight and brace for impact. Betsy, hey, be nice. I don't feel anything but tiny paws scratching at my shoes. I open my eyes. Betsy? Oh, it's this dog. Robert's dog jumps away from me, running around in circles and sniffing Robert's legs. He pats her on the head. Hey, that's not a pit bull. Hey, that's not a pit bull. This is the cutest, dumbest Boston Terrier I've ever seen. Betsy, you're not a pit bull. You're not taken by the Dover Ghost? Betsy's made of tougher stuff than that, ain't you, girl? Betsy rolls over for some well-deserved belly rubs. I just keep a picture of a large pit bull in my wallet in case of emergencies, comedic emergencies. You make our way to Robert's living room. For a quiet man with arguably the oldest pickup truck that can be legally driven, his place is amazing. There are sleek modern appliances throughout this room, with a big flat screen TV mounted on the wall. He has shelves upon shelves of DVDs. I guess he wasn't lying about being really into cinema. He pours us both glasses of whiskey from a well-stocked bar in the corner while Betsy curls up on a pile of cushions. I want this dog, dude. So, how did you really get that scar? And don't tell me you got it for fishing for Alaskan king crabs in the Bering Sea or something. You trained me too well. Robert laughs and takes a sip of his drink. My daughter and I were riding our bikes. I hit a rock, flew over the handlebars, and then we went to the hospital. And that's that. Not a very interesting story. I never heard you talk about your daughter. Well, I have one. That's her. He points to a picture on the wall of a very serious little girl with dark eyes. Yeah, that's definitely Robert's daughter. How old is she? 25, 26, not too sure. Does she live around here? No, Val lives back home in Brooklyn. Worked at some new media online magazine thing. Makes buckets, though. He suddenly seems really serious. I probably shouldn't press him about it. You like Santa Ana? Yes. Great. Robert puts on Santa Ana, then takes a seat on the couch next to me. He suddenly downs his drink in one gulp. Hey, are you alright? Robert leans in and kisses me. It tastes the whiskey burning my lips. I'm surprised at first, but slowly relax. Oh, he kisses. I just glossed over that. Slowly relax into his arms. He pulls away slightly, his lips barely brushing against my mouth. I am now. I can't say anything. At best, managing a sigh. Robert leans in again, kissing me harder. He pulls my bottom lip between his teeth and bites slightly, sliding a hand down my shirt. My heart pounds in my chest as he lies us both down on the couch. He kisses a trail down my neck, his teeth grazing my skin. I just... Wait. It's not that. Robert bites down, I have to stifle a moan. Stop. Robert stiffens up and pulls away. No biting? No. I'm more than okay with that. Something's up. Robert runs a hand through his hair and looks away. I'm fine. I've just been kind of stressed out. Tired. Not a big deal. Push it. Listen, I want this as badly as you do, but I know something's wrong. I need to make sure that you're okay. Robert stares at the ground.
You don't know me that well, Jerome. I'm not a good person.
He takes a deep breath.
I spent my whole life only taking and taking and taking. And here I am, an old broken man, sitting on top of a pile of everything I've ever taken, alone. But I want you to know. I want to know you. You don't have to keep hiding behind fake stories and acting like you don't have feelings. He sighs heavily. It's Val. She's visiting tomorrow. She wants to patch things up. Are you... I'm sorry, but is this a bit? No. When was the last time you saw her? 3, 4, I think. Months? Years. I sit up straight. Jeez, Robert, what happened between you two? What happens between you two? I don't want to talk about it. Robert and I sit in silence, neither of us wanting to look at each other, both of us unsure what to do next. Fine. Things were already bad between us. I cared about her, I always did. Things just got away, and before I knew it, she was leaving for college, wanting nothing to do with me. Marilyn and I moved out here to settle down, and we thought it would help to get away from all the distractions, all the money, the drinking. But temptation gets to you. I tried to be better, but I just couldn't. And then the accident changed everything. I think every day about how she must have died hating me. I never became the better man that she wanted me to be, the one she always saw in me. She was the last thread Val and I had connecting us together. I didn't know that when I lost my wife, I was going to lose my daughter too. Robert, I spent so much time chasing after things I thought were going to make me happy, that I ruined my only real chance at happiness. Now my wife is dead and my daughter hates me. And then I convinced myself that this... He gestures vaguely in my direction. Was going to make me happy. Why do I even try anymore? I'm so sorry. I don't know. I know how hard it is to... No, you don't. How could you possibly know how this feels? You did everything right. Your daughter loves you. You're a good person. I was a terrible husband. I'm an even worse father. I have no idea why she even bothers to contact me now. I know I'm just gonna F it up like I always do. I'm broken. I shouldn't even go. Robert puts his head in his hands. Tell him what he needs to hear. Nothing is going to change until you do. Robert pauses. He looks at me. There are a lot of things in my life that I regret, that I wish I could take back and do over. It hurts so much to know that I can't. But what I can do, and what you have the privilege of doing tomorrow morning, is to wake up and try to be a better person than you were the day before. Things aren't going to fix themselves tomorrow or the next day, and patching things up with Val isn't going to solve all your problems either. But nothing's going to change if you don't, and you can't love anyone else until you stop hating yourself. And you're right, I don't know you that well, but you have the same capacity for good that we all have, and I know you can find it. Val is giving you a chance. Don't waste it. But, Robert, listen to me. It's going to be okay. But, I lean over and embrace Robert, pulling him in as tightly as I can. He buries his head into my shoulder, hugging me back. It's going to be okay. I place a hand on the back of his head and stroke his hair. He shudders, then sobs, and I realize that he's crying. Thank you. We stay here for a while, holding each other. We both eventually drift off to sleep. Oh, it was so sweet. That was very sweet. That was very sweet. I'm not crying, you're crying. Oh, man. That was so good. S. Very appropriate. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Only you. Pet every dog. With permission, of course. I think I have everything set up. Amanda should be... Oh, yeah. It's the Fed, sweetie. Heh. Surprise! Oh, where's hey, there's Robert. Don't make a big deal. Yeah, that's just what I would do. Have a live conversation. Listen, kid, you're gonna need some real life skills out there if you're gonna make it out on the streets. I'm going to college. Same thing. Look, I know you're not old enough to drink, right? And I know you're smart enough not to drink until you're of legal age. But hypothetically, if you were to drink, it'd behoove you to drink a glass of water between rounds. Got it. Hypothetically. And if you wake up with a headache, all you gotta do is take a jar of pickles and drink the pickle juice. You're gonna be fine. What's going on here? Girl talk. Mary turns back to Amanda. Now let me tell you about how to deal with the bad roommate. First thing you know, you get straight A's if they die during the semester. Mary, relax. It's a myth. Supposedly. Against my better judgment, I leave them be. I don't think I recognize that girl by the snack table. I should go say hello. Hi, I don't think we met. Oh, we met years ago. I'm here for my revenge. You're Robert's kid, aren't you? Oh, it's Val. Oh, shoot. Spot on. I guess that makes you Jerome, huh? Yeah, it's nice to meet you. I'm glad Robert brought you along. He promised there would be free food, so that's kind of hard to pass up. And, look, I don't know you, but can I get real with you for a sec? My old man's a real closed book, you know? Me and him, we got a long way to go. You don't erase decades of neglect in a week, but you sure can get tired of staying angry about it. That kind of bitterness, it poisons you, I think. I'm too young for that. Anyway, lately he's been better, a lot better. And between him shaving for once and how much he talks about you, I get the feeling you have something to do with it. So, thanks. Robert means a lot to me. I'm glad he's getting better. Just keep an eye on him while I'm not around, okay? Or else. What? I'm kidding. Or am I? I knew it. I don't know why I'm like this. I think it runs in the family. Amanda trots into the conversation. Hey, I love your necklace. And your hair. And just, geez, your whole vibe is cool. Thanks. I like your jacket. My girlfriend collects pins, too. Oh, this is my daughter, Amanda. Amanda, this is Robert's daughter, Val. Nice meeting you. I heard you're a photographer. Aspiring photographer. I'm going to school for it. You take pictures? Yes. Yes? Then you're a photographer. Welcome to the biz. Val hands Amanda a business card. If you're ever looking for internships, shoot me an email. Anyway, I need to go make friends with that woman over there who's dual-wielding wine glasses. See you later. Val walks away. She's so cool. She gave me her business card. She touched my hand. Congrats. You just networked for the first time. I'm a regular business lady now. Quarterly projections, stock market, synergy. While you're making a fortune as a businesswoman, I gotta keep this party going. Catch you around, Pops. Jerome. Oh, yeah. You got... Bruh. Bruh. Hey, little ones. What's up? Okay, let's get this. Joseph, what's up? Hugo. Hey. Boo-boo. Okay. Matt. Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. Oh, yeah, thanks for stopping by. I've seen that already. Killer party, Pops. Move over. Okay, we're about to end this soon. It's going pretty well. We're almost to the end here. I take a seat next to Robert as the last guest makes their way out of the party. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. So, I had a chance to talk to Val. She physically threatened you? Yeah. That's my girl. She said you've been doing better, trying to work out the vices. I also showered today. I sit in silence for a moment. You know, every day for me is a battle against my own self-destructive habits. But lately, it's gotten a little easier. Thanks for talking some sense into me. It's hard to get things through my thick skull sometimes, but what you said that night has actually helped. I'm glad. I like you, Jerome. I like you a lot. I haven't felt this way about someone in a long time. I lean in and kiss him for a moment before he pulls away. He takes my hand in his. You're special to me, but I have some stuff I need to work on, emotionally, before I can get into anything romantic with you. You deserve better than who I am right now. I need to be on my own for a bit, figure some things out. Of course. I think what you need right now is a friend, and I'm very happy to be that for you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. And if you're ever ready for more than that, you know where to find me. Let's let go sometimes. I would love that. I put my head on his shoulder, and we watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon together. All right, that's it. That's the Robert route. All right, everybody. That was it. Oh boy. Okay, let's just skip through the credits real quick, and then we'll end this off. All right. There he is. There's my boy. My boy Robert. Oh man, with the dog and the wood. And he whittled his dog. That's amazing. He's a good guy. Or did I whittle that? Ooh. Was I the one taking the picture? Who's taking the picture? Who knows? Okay, that's it. That was Dream Daddy, everybody. Okay. I'll switch to this. And we will close this. Okay, we're going to end this off. We're going to play the outro real quick. Okay, so that's it for this
live stream. Thank you all for joining me. It was good talking. It was good talking to everybody. Good talking to good people. And yeah, next time I don't know what we do. Oh yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing some Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga remake for the 3DS. I'm gonna be doing a recording stream. I'm gonna be recording those in parts, so I can have them up for YouTube and whatnot. So yeah. I hope everybody enjoyed this live stream, and if you did, and you're watching this afterwards, like, comment, share with a friend, consider subscribing, hit the bell down there to become notified on YouTube, and subscribe on YouTube, follow me on Twitch and Mixer, and all those good stuff, and until then, but these my friends, stay awesome, have a great day, see you all next time, bye!